Hello and welcome to tonight's episode of Drachmae and Demigods, the Links to Tartarus campaign. I am Sammy Ferber, and I'll be your host for the evening. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode, episode 15 of this campaign. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If it's not your first time, welcome back. If it is your first time, might be a little confusing. For that, I apologize, but you can watch all of these episodes on YouTube at our YouTube channel. Just search Drachmae and Demigods and you'll find us. You can watch all of our stuff there to get you up to speed for tonight's episode. So, another few announcements. Speaking of YouTube, I discovered this week that episode 10 on YouTube was like half the episode. And no one bothered to tell me, looking at you cast members. I have since re-uploaded it. It is now the full episode on there, which is great because it was missing the whole performance at the end of the festival, which is a really important part. So now that's on there. So you might see, if you're looking at the YouTube channel, they're going to be in a weird order, but I tried to make sure it was clear that one was a re-upload, so sorry. But now we're good. Another announcement, very soon, a new campaign will be starting on the Penny for a Tale network called the Red Opera, in which I will be a player. It is a setting, it's a sort of a new setting, it's a very warlock-centric setting, and the casting call is out right now. We have 1 to 2 slots open in the game. If you want to be a part of that game, go ahead and check my Twitter, at Sammy Ferber on Twitter. A couple days ago, I shared the link to the casting call. If you think you'd love to be on a cool stream with some cool people, come join us. It'll be great. All right. All that said, guys, does anyone else have announcements they gotta say? Amazing. Let's hop into the game, shall we? So, let's get some music going. Psh, what is D&D without background music? Okay. Previously, on Drachmae and Demigods. The Hands of Fate recovered from their deadly fight with the skeletons in the protective rooms behind the Delphi council chambers meant to seal away the Black Scale of Tiamat. Knowing that they didn't have the elemental power they needed to finish the job, they recruited help. Specifically, Keth and Amber, formerly students of Odella's in the Light's Eye, and current heads of household security at Sunbrow Manor. The party also learned from Eric's the truth about the assassination plot against them. That Qatar, who had fallen in battle with the skeletons, had been behind it all. That Qatar had made a pact with the Black Dragon on the Swamp Plain and staged the attack on the Hands of Fate in order to get close to them and earn their trust, so he could steal the Black Scale from them. Eric's apologized for his involvement and wanted to do whatever he could to make it right. He also mentioned that Qatar had a wealthy donor back in Xander that he referred to as the Grand Countess, and she was the one who provided him with powerful magic items, like the potions of invisibility the assassins used, or the necklace of fireball that served as a trap later. Together with Amber, Keth, Erix, and Scorch, you all managed to swiftly and efficiently slay the remaining skeletons, causing a downward spiral staircase to appear in the second chamber, right next to Qatar's unmoving body. So, Ilme, I know you mentioned last game, the first thing you wanted to do was search Qatar's body.
Yes, I did.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. What do I add to that? 19.
19. So the first thing you notice as you approach this body is that it is torn up. He's still in one piece, mostly, but a lot of his clothing is torn or shredded. You see these large gashes in his chest and in his legs and his arms, and he sits in a pool of his own blood. Searching around, he only has one thing on him, besides his weapons and his instruments and the things that you expected to find. It looks like, when you first grab it, you think maybe it's a bag of holding or something. But upon closer inspection, it doesn't quite look like that. It is a bag, a pouch. It's covered in gemstones, jewels. And it seems to be fairly weighted, but you open it up and there's nothing in there.
Okay. So it's weighted, but you said it's not a bag of holding.
Right, but it does give you a sort of a similar feel.
Can I like flip it inside out?
Sure, you flip it inside out, nothing happens.
Okay. Well, I'll hold on to this. Investigate this later, as I know I don't have much time before
Sure.
people arrive.
And you do
So,
hear the footsteps of your party members and your allies rapidly approaching.
yeah, so I'm just gonna stuff it in my bag.
All right, you do so. I'd say go ahead and make a sleight of hand check just for the hell of it.
Okay. That is going to be a 23.
Okay, yeah. Very swiftly, it's just and it's gone. It looks like you are just looking over the body as you hear the footsteps of the rest of your party enter. You all see this familiar room that you were once fighting in. Now all 5 of the grates are closed, seemingly dormant. And where this large wooden pillar used to stand in the center of the room, it still stands, but it now acts as a fulcrum for a descending set of stone stairs. Next to that, you see Ilme kneeling over what you know to be the body of Qatar. As you all come, Scorch and Eric's very quickly go over to Qatar's body. Eric's kneels down beside it and just sort of brushes the hair away from the eyes. Fly. They say nothing for a while. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
I'd like to take out my lyre and dice and I don't know, just play like I know Qatar wasn't like the most honest guy, but I'd like to play like a little tune, you know, kind of similar to the tune that Orpheus showed me, but not quite.
Sure, go ahead and make a performance check for me.
Okay. 15.
15. It's bittersweet, just like Orpheus's was. It is lyrical and sentimental. It's not the best performance you've ever done, probably because you don't really feel that sentimental about this man, but nevertheless, it is pretty, and Erickson and Scorch seem to appreciate it, if not be blown away by it, but they do appreciate the sentiment. Eric's.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
gonna go. I'm gonna go over because I think I still have I still have a couple of seeds in my pocket left from like when I went and got a bunch of seeds to grow outside of Delphi, and I'm going to like use Druidcraft and go ahead and like kind of accelerate the growth of one of the flowers to put over Qatar's body.
You can, and actually, as you place it on his body and the growth begins to take place, the roots dig into his open wounds and seem to cement itself with this sort of natural fertilizer, if you will. Eric's looks at you all. I'd like to take him out of here.
I think
Okay.
that's a good idea. We probably need to regroup before we try and do anything again anyway.
So you still want us to join you in whatever's next?
If Group you're huddle. willing to.
I mean, the more the merrier.
I agree with that. I just want to make sure we all agree with that. Or I don't know. I mean, like I'm fine with that, but is everyone else? Are we? I'm fine with that
Yeah.
so long as they want to join us. Like, I'm gonna turn to Eric's and Scorch. I want you both to know you have every right to back out of this and go and bury Qatar and leave all of this behind. No one would hold it against you at this point.
I appreciate the offer, and I do want to be done with this place. But it is our fault that you're in this mess to begin with. It feels only right that we finish the job with you. However, I must admit I'm a bit concerned. These chambers seem to be very good at getting rid of those who are not worthy, and I feel like at least, I'll speak for myself, I am certainly not worthy. But if you'll have us, we will go with you. We just may reevaluate if it seems like we're dragging you back.
Sounds good to me.
I still feel like we all need to get out of here. Go ahead and get Qatar's body out of here and regroup before we keep going.
I agree. Take a couple hours. Get everything in order.
Yeah.
Yes, I could certainly use a rest.
Same.
So Eric's comes and with Scorch's help, they lift Qatar between them and begin to make their way back out of the chambers.
I assume we're going back to Sunbrow Manor?
I don't know if I would want to leave this just open.
For the next person?
That's true. I mean, I can stay around because all I need is a short rest and I'm back to 100%, so...
I can... two of us can go with them to drop off the body.
I have most of my spell slots on, like, full health, so I could stick around for you, Jin.
Amber speaks up. I'm not terribly weak either. I can wait around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just really quickly, out of character, you guys can't hear my fan, can you?
No.
No.
Okay, sick. Cool. Thank you.
I do want to follow Eric's and Scorch stealthily. Don't 100% trust them.
I'm gonna walk with them back to Sunbrow Manor instead of being stealthy.
Okay, well, I just don't know where they're going, so...
It doesn't look like they really know where they're going either. They walked out of the chambers and just sort of placed Qatar on the ground in the council chambers, seeming to sort of figure out what their next step is.
I'm gonna nod towards them and then nod towards the door, in one of the "come follow me" kind of nods, and start walking towards the door.
Eric's understands the message. He and Scorch pick Qatar up again and follow you out.
Can I see if I have can I take my bedroll or something if there's a sheet or something in it and cover Qatar's body so we're not carrying a dead body through Delphi?
Yes, you are still very clearly carrying a dead body through Delphi, but it looks more respectful now.
Yeah, before it was a little out there.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll follow them, but if they leave Sunbrow Manor, no, I'm following.
100%. So Adagio, Ryujin, Amber are staying. Alexios, what are you doing?
I wanted to go to Sunbrow Manor also.
Great.
Follow them.
So just the three of those people are staying. Everyone else is heading back to Sunbrow Manor.
What about Keth?
Keth is coming with you. Keth needs sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. So you begin the long trek back to Sunbrow Manor, past the many series of guards that you now see in and around the mansion, as the alarm has certainly begun to spread. As you guys walk through the High Noon district on your way to Sunbrow Manor, Eric stops and looks at you all. Would you mind if we went to a temple to drop him off?
Which temple?
I don't know. He's not a very religious person, but I guess Hades, since he's dead.
I'm just gonna say if that's one option, you could take him to Artemis's temple with me. I know they would not have a problem with him being there.
Fire to chuck you in. The fest is destroyed. It's clean.
Artemis sounds great.
Alright, I guess I'm leading the way.
Okay. So, take a slight detour over to the Artemis Temple. You step into this outdoors-indoors sort of illusion. The priestess comes up and goes, Honora, you've brought guests, I see.
It's not a happy occasion.
I can see. If you would like, we could prepare this individual for burial or whichever the preferred method of destruction of the body would be.
I'm gonna look to Eric's and Scorch and I'd say that's up to y'all.
They look at each other. Scorch is like, well, I know how I would like to be buried, but I do not know if the customs in Xander are the same as the customs on the Fire Plane. Yeah, I don't pretend to know what his wishes were, so let's just bury him, I guess. It's as good as anything. Priest goes, very well. We will be more than happy to do so. And do you have the Drachmae for his eyes?
I'll pull. Do I have it in Drachmae? I'm assuming I do.
It's gold pieces.
I'll pull out 2 gold pieces.
Eric stops you and goes, please, allow us. He hands the priestess 2 drachmae. And she calls over some other acolytes and priestesses, and they begin taking the body over and out of your sight, probably to cleanse it and prepare it for burial.
I don't want to be super insensitive, but about how long will this take?
Are you asking the priestess?
Yes.
Well, it can depend. Just a simple cleansing and preparing could take a matter of hours. But if you want something a bit more rigorous, it can be as long as you would like.
Again, I'm going to look to Eric and Scorch. He's your friend. It's your decision.
Just a simple burial is fine. As long as he gets through to the other side, that's all I care about. Very well. It will be done.
Okay. I guess we're going to leave for a couple of hours.
Of course. So, you guys leave the temple and head back to Sunbrow Manor. Now, you're basically down the block from Sunbrow Manor. As you re-enter, the remaining staff are very interested in what has happened. They are on high alert, especially without Amber and Keth, 2 of their most trained and valued allies. You see Jaman, the teenager, with his sword, going, everyone all right?
That's a good question.
I think
I
we're
mean-
cool.
I'm just going to walk past them and go grab a bottle of wine and be like, we need a drink.
Right, okay.
Wait, that's a lie. I have a jug of Goliath alcohol, so we could drink that. I forgot I had that.
Are we still on high alert?
Yes. And
Got it, okay. He goes off and spreads the word to the others. What would you guys like to do?
We're not really on high alert, are we, anymore?
I think we are.
Well, I mean, as
They
long as like
literally
those...
just told us we did it like it was us, so there's no threat.
But the scale is also projecting out magic, and we're the heroes of Delphi. If someone comes to Delphi, they're going to want to take us out.
I mean, if that's the case, then the bad guy is the new guy, right?
What?
Whoever pops up new is obviously the person trying to
But
get
there could
back.
also be people in Delphi who are followers of Tiamat that we don't know about.
I mean,
I feel
If-
like just to be on the safe side, high alert would be a good idea still, just in case someone wants to murder us because we're trying to protect the scale.
no, I think like people wanting to murder us is like a residual thing. Like at this point,
Then we should stay on high alert. We have
They-
the extra. We have the extra want to murder us right now.
Okay. I just wanted to feel like this was picking on the little guy. I want to pick on Jamon.
Oh my god. You can pick on Jamon when we're not trying to get a scale protected again.
So, considering that they're waiting at the are we gonna go back in after? What's his name? Qatar is buried.
I would assume so, but I could be wrong. But Keth kind of needs to like sleep before we take him anywhere again.
Kef doesn't have to come back. We don't need magic so much anymore. I'm hoping.
We don't know that.
Like that'd be really cheap if like the
Surprise!
Hey.
Chamber 3 is just more skeletons.
Hey,
surprise.
we got
same
taken
thing
out
as
by
last
something that
time.
should not have been a problem at our levels, but we did get taken out by them. Well, I almost did, but
Giant golem skeletons in Chamber 3.
it's just
I
a
wanna-
blast.
Can I turn to Kef and be like, do you have any spells that can comprehend language or something like that? I don't know if that's something he can do.
Yeah. I don't even need to prepare it. I just have it in my book. It'll take a bit longer, but I can do it.
Okay, because I think we're gonna need him because that potion is long gone.
Yeah.
Long gone.
Yeah. So
I thought that spell wasn't-
yeah.
What-
Okay.
What's up, Adagio?
I thought that spell didn't work on like writings on the wall.
Tongues does not work on writing. Tongues is for spoken
Mm.
language. Comprehend language is for writing.
Always out of the loop.
Yeah, the spell is basically the same thing that the potion was.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah. How long do you think you're gonna need, Kef, to feel better?
Well, I do still have plenty of magic, but I could always use more. But I mean, if I took a full night's rest, I could prepare whatever spells you want for the next day. I don't really know what to prepare. I don't know what to expect.
That's up to y'all, but we gotta figure that out and then tell the other ones at the door what's happening.
Yeah, I figure the spells I have now are pretty good. I've got the elemental stuff that I needed for that chamber. Perhaps I'll need it for the next one. I've got some other sort of general spells, protective spells, and I can counter spell in case we encounter any sort of evil magic.
I mean, sounds pretty good to me. I say you should
Yeah, the
just
comp-
rest for a couple hours and then head back out.
I think that's a good idea.
All right, yeah, I can do that. Sure.
Okay. I want to turn to Honora and be like, I'm gonna go check on that letter that I sent. Just please don't let Eric's and Scorch leave this. I still don't know if I trust them.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on letting them leave, so
Okay. So then I'm gonna go head out, see if the Anvilarm has responded.
All right.
I don't know. That was yesterday.
Oh God, I think it was 2 days ago or
2 days ago. I can't.
something
I
like
couldn't
that.
remember if it's 2 or 1. So
2 days ago. We'll say 2 days ago.
Okay.
So you do make your way. It does take a bit of time,
Hmm.
but you make your way back to where you posted your coded message. There is a piece of paper still there, but it doesn't look the
Okay.
same as the one you left.
Okay. Then I shall pick it up. See what it says.
It's in Thieves' Cant, but you can easily translate it. It basically says, "Casino tonight."
Okay. What time is it?
Oh, I mean, you guys went into the chambers first thing in the morning, so it's only
Okay.
like midday right now.
Okay, good. I did not know what time it was,
Yeah.
so making sure I had time for that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I have that. I will go back and I'll gather Honora and Alexios and say, so got a response. Hopefully we'll be okay, but we're gonna meet tonight with somebody that is close to the Anvilarm or the Anvilarm, not for sure who. But doesn't give us much time to prepare, but it's in the underground in the casino.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
The worst part about that was as I clicked mute, it just hadn't muted me yet. I was trying to mute before I sneezed. It muted me right after I sneezed.
Just missed it.
So I don't know what you guys want to do with this information. I don't know how much harder this these chambers will be for us, but I don't know if it's a good idea to meet with them if we're going to be not at 100%.
But we need to be able to meet with him.
Yeah.
How long until the meeting with him?
Well, if it's midday right now, so it's tonight. I don't know. I don't think we're going to have enough time to be able to be at our 100%. I mean, I could always write another saying
Rain check?
tonight doesn't work, but I honestly don't think we're going to have another chance.
Maybe we should wait and then go back into the chambers again first thing tomorrow, because we're probably not going to have another chance to meet with the Anvilarm, and we really need to.
What do you think, Alexios?
Everybody's waiting at the door. We should probably tell. I mean, I hate that dungeon.
Everyone does.
No, it's just the chromatic thing. Everything about it really. So anything I can do to put that off, I'm for it.
I think we should wait till in the morning to go back into the dungeon. That gives Eric's and Scorch time to bury Qatar and mourn their friend for a little bit without, immediately having to go back into combat. It lets us, or whoever's going to go meet with the Anvilarm.
Okay.
So I feel like we should go back and talk to everybody else, but I feel like that's our best course of action so that we don't lose this meeting slot, and it gives us time to let everybody get back in the mindset they need to be in to go through this dungeon.
But there's also the fact that we thought that the Anvilarm had something to do with that ambush, and turns out I don't think he was involved.
But he also, at this point, he could also still know something, though, about the Great Countess, and he also might know something about how we can reseal the door.
Maybe. I mean, he was involved with Nadar and his whole scheme.
He might know how we can reseal it.
Yeah, I mean, he might know more inside knowledge of, like, Nadar's connections and stuff, but...
I see Sammy writing something, I got scared.
I feel like
How to
if
kill
we
these
mention-
characters.
I feel like if we mention the Black Scale, it's just gonna tip them off that it's worth a lot of money. And the Anvilarm.
And we don't know how much he actually knew either. Like, yes, he was working with Nadar, but was the Anvilarm his confidant? Like, we don't know.
I don't think Nadar had any confidence beyond the Medusa.
Yeah. So it's a risk either way to involve him. I mean, the other thing is we could try and capture him again since he did escape. If you want to try, but also if we tip off other people, it would probably scare him off if he found out. And I know there's a lot of people that still are for him, even in the guard and stuff. So
I feel like we shouldn't try and capture him again, but I think we should talk to him, because setting up a meeting with him and then not showing up is also probably a really good way to piss him off. And we don't need him any more pissed off than he already is at the hands of fate.
He can help us a lot too. I mean, he has connections. Maybe it's a way to get past Keen Eye.
Yeah.
depending on how much pull that we can gauge that. We can. Is everybody okay? I mean, is
Okay,
everybody
so
okay with the Anvilarm being free?
I feel like we should go talk to the other two for that one.
Mhm.
While
Mhm.
we are a majority of the party, I feel like we still need their input.
And we need to figure out what we even want to talk to him about, since the original letter has nothing to do with it anymore. Like, we don't need to talk to him about that anymore.
I
We
can sell
figured
him
out
something.
why we almost died.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll leave Ket. We'll let him know that we're gonna wait till morning so he can have the night. I don't think we have any special requests on types of spells. We don't know what we're coming up against, but the elemental and the counter spell would definitely be something to keep.
Right.
Well, that's a
He
good
goes
idea.
and opens his book and just sort of glances over his spells, seeing if he wants to change anything for tomorrow.
Okay.
Eric's
All right.
at some point in the next few hours comes up to you guys and goes, Scorch and I are gonna head over to the graveyard. You guys are welcome to join us, but I don't expect you to.
I'm gonna go with them because somebody needs to be following them and with them still.
Do you say that to him?
No, that's just in general. I'm gonna turn back around to the other two and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go with them. Y'all know where you all. God, I'm so southern today. You all know where I stand on meeting the Anvilarm and when we should go back in. And you can make my views clear to the rest of the party. I will be over there as soon as we need to be."
Okay.
All right.
No?
As that's all happening, Adagio, Ryujin, I think you guys would like to be doing back in the council chambers. We can say that you have successfully completed a short rest. You've all successfully completed a short rest.
I mean,
There
I
go
would
my
really just.
inspiration points.
Oh yeah, if you haven't already used them, they're gone.
What if I challenge
Um,
Ryujin to a liar battle and just use my inspiration right now?
It only lasts for 10
I
minutes
still have
anyway.
inspiration too, so I'm just kidding.
Sure,
Do
go
it
ahead and
anyway.
make performance checks, both of you.
All
And you can add a D8 to it.
Add a D8.
Wait, okay,
Alright.
there go.
You said performance?
Yeah.
Okay. And now a D8.
Okay, I have a thingy on that
So
one.
19.
No, wait, that's. I wish you had told me that. Da. That's a natural 20. Plus
Fuck.
3. Plus 2. So 25.
Win this
Ryujin,
round.
you are a perfectly capable musician, but he is quite literally the son of the god of music.
You know what? It's all right. We're just a little stressed out. We'll do this again after the dungeon. I can't let my perfect record go smeared like this.
I have a question.
How
Since
dare you.
Ryujin's always playing
Think you can
the
outplay
Song
me in
of
the line? What
Orpheus,
the?
have I learned it by now just from hearing him play it?
Don't you dare.
Let's see. Go ahead and make another performance check.
I'm gonna use. Oh, should I use the same dice? No, I'm gonna use the Adagio dice. That's a 5.
I mean, you've heard it plenty, but also Ryujin is not. It's like a game of telephone where Ryujin heard it once and has played it several times, and each time it changes slightly because he's remembering different parts of it and misremembering other parts of it. So you are also now learning from Ryujin, but how much it actually relates to the original song is unclear.
This is also another side question.
Yeah.
You know how people in real life will randomly sing under their breath or play their favorite songs? Would I happen to know the party's favorite songs just from spending all this time with them?
Sure.
And what songs annoy them? That's the song I want to play when I beat Ryujin.
Yeah, I mean, I think while this is all happening, besides the duel of the liars, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryujin would probably just be playing the lyre, practicing because he's He's fucking pissed that he lost. So he's sitting there.
Sure.
He's like minor illusion the whole 9 yards, just sitting there.
Can I poke the illusions? Do they disappear when I poke them? Like, how does that
No,
work?
they just—it's almost like a hologram. Like your finger goes through.
I want to be like a cat and just like play with them.
Amber just looks at you
Swat
guys
at them.
like, how the fuck are these people the heroes of Delphi?
Yeah, it's just massive tidal waves. The Virgin Naiad once again in the storm.
Oh man, I was imagining like smoke circles, and I was like poking them.
It's a little bit of both, a little bit of something for everyone. And Ryujin, as you do this, you realize the illusions you can make with your lyre are very similar to the ones that you saw Eric's making during his performance. Not all of them, certainly, but it seems like Eric's may have a very similar instrument to you.
Man,
Yeah. So
have to compare.
yeah.
I'm
I got a couple things we got to talk about now. Actually,
Yeah.
hold on, let me write this down
I'm
real
good.
fast.
Dad, I'm not cool anymore. I need something cool, Dad. Please.
You have a sword made of light.
I can't play the sword. And I like shifts into like.
What?
I'm like hurting my fingers every time I string. Sacrifice. It takes my blood for payment.
All right. So, Anura, you, Scorch, and Eric's make your way toward the graveyard, which I don't think you've ever been to.
Nope.
It's in the High Noon District, but sort of on the edge of the High Noon District by the outer wall. Right past the Temple to Hades, there is this large graveyard. It's not as large as you would necessarily assume it would be with such a big city like this, but most people here are cremated, so it's only people who specifically chose to be buried. But as you approach, you see the priestess of Artemis there with some other acolytes, as well as the silver dragonborn that you know to be the head priest, the ferryman at the temple to Hades, there with a nicely bathed, cleaned up Drachmae over the eyes, Qatar. As the three of you approach, no one seems to know exactly what to say. But Eric just sort of looks around and goes, he wasn't perfect, but he had a hell of an ear. And he had a sense of things. He knew a good musician before he even heard them play. And it's a talent that I don't have, but he was a good man. Complicated man, but a good man. And I'm gonna miss him. And he just plays a sentimental song, an ode to his friend. And he sort of finishes the song. No one applauds. It's not really that sort of feel. He looks around. Yeah, I'm done. And he turns and he walks away.
Can I keep him in sight and try and get Scorch to follow me real quick so we can try and keep everybody together?
Yeah. As Eric's begins to leave, the priests sort of understand that the funeral is now over and begin saying their final words and lowering Qatar's body into the grave. Scorch seems to want to stay to the end. But you see, he's just sort of walking through the graveyard, so you still have your eyes on him, even as he gets a bit further away.
Okay, so long as I can keep my eyes on him, that's fine.
Yeah. Scorch helps with the first few shovels of earth over Qatar's body, but after that, even she is ready to go, and you guys can catch up with Eric's.
Okay. I'm going to try and get them. I'm going to slowly guide them out of the cemetery. And and try and get them to go back towards the council chambers. I'm going to say I still have the bottle of wine with me. I'm going to immediately hand it to the two of them and be like, you need this.
Eric's takes a long sip. Thanks.
I would have given you the Goliath alcohol, but we still kind of got to be a little stealthy about that.
That's alright, I got more of a refined taste. That's a bit harsh for me. This is nice, this wine. I just want this whole thing to be done with. I want to move on.
About that.
So what's the plan? Tomorrow we're going back in?
I'm assuming Alexios and Ilme went to go talk to the other party members. I didn't want y'all to have to be alone. So we're going to go meet them and see.
Appreciate it. If you don't mind, we'll just stay at your home until you have need of us. I'm sure we have a lot to figure out. Next steps after this. What will happen with the face slumber?
Cool. I'll probably go with y'all back to Sunbrow Manor, just because I probably still need to talk to the staff real quick, so that we don't all have to be separated, since there's probably a target on all of our backs now. Let's swing by the council chambers, and then we can all go back to Sunbrow Manor.
Sure. So you do so. You pick up Amber, Adagio, and Ryujin, and head back. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to take them from the council chambers.
You do you.
I was gonna talk to them real quick, because I don't think we want to leave the council chambers fully unguarded.
So the three of you walk back into the council chambers. You see Ryujin playing some music with some illusions around him, and Adagio just playfully sort of batting at them, and Amber looking like she's aged 3,000 years.
Sounds about right. Did y'all come to the decision about the thing, the letter? Oh yeah, I haven't talked about that.
Yeah, what thing? What are you talking about?
I thought Ilme and Alexius would have been there ready to talk about it.
Yeah, I thought we went ahead to go talk to them.
Yeah. At that point, Alexios and Ilme jump out because they were trying to scare you.
Oh. I'm scared.
Okay, I guess we're all going to talk about the letter real quick and the plan. Yeah, cool with that real quick.
Ooh, what are we doing?
I think. Sorry, go ahead. You can explain it. Ilme, what's your deal?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that we got the letter back from the Anvilarm. He wants to meet tonight, which is why we think we need to wait on to find the scale, since we need to rest. We need to be at 100% if we're gonna meet the Anvilarm. And if we try to finish this out and meet, I'm afraid bad things will happen. So if you two are cool with it, we're thinking of waiting until tomorrow, finish out searching these chambers, meet with the Anvilarm tonight, figure out what we want to say to him, since first letter was all about trying to figure out if he was the one behind that ambush, which we now know is not true. So we need to figure out what we want to talk to him about. We want to use him for some information, use him as a person that we can contact in the underground, or if we want to try and double cross him and turn him back in.
I only have 2 questions.
Hmm?
Do we all have to go with you? What's it gonna look like if all 5 of us pull up on the Anvilarm?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go meet the Anvilarm. I've never been in the underground, and I'm gonna just hang out at the manor.
Well, I mean, it would be nice to have some backup. I
wouldn't let you go alone. That's for sure.
I just don't want.
You got this.
I don't think the two people who randomly start glowing, depending on what spells are being cast, or just because they're in the dark, should go. I don't think that'd be smart.
You can kill every person down there. I want to go.
I've never been to the No, yeah, I guess I have. I want to see.
Underground seems quite interesting.
So Alexios wants to go.
I mean, if Forge is going, we should all go. I mean, can you hide this?
I agree with Alexios, and if we're going to be waiting until tomorrow morning to go back into the council room, chamber, crack in the wall area thing.
That's actually its official name. Yeah, continue.
Yes.
Get a little trademark at the
Um,
end.
Yeah.
Then, I mean, I don't think we have any other plans for tonight, so I think we may as well tag along. I don't think one of us should go and meet the Anvilarm alone.
Who's
I
scared of
mean-
a little dust up?
I mean, we can try to plan a little bit, figure out place some of you around. We also need to figure out what we're going to talk about, or at least what I will talk about. Like, who wants to approach him? Is it just going to be me? Does somebody want to come with me? I don't want to scare him away either. I mean, I'm the only one that has any contact.
I can go with Ilme, and then you guys could be like in different spots in the crowd. Because if I tried to hide anywhere, I would instantly glow.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
the
gonna say this.
goal to talking with the Anvilarm?
That's what we also need to talk about. I mean, the original letter was asking about the attack that we had, if he knew anything about it, I think. I don't think I actually wrote it down in my notes, so...
He also might still know something about it, that's the thing.
Yeah, we kind of think we want to get some information off of him. I know for a fact, and I think the only person that knows this is Honora, but I do know that the Anvilarm wanted to talk with me even before all of this. Whenever so whenever me and Alexios went to the guardhouse, the jail, and I had talked to the Anvilarm when he was in there, he did mention that when he got out, for me to go and approach him. So I do know he wants to talk to me about something on top of us asking him some stuff. So he probably has something for me in general. I mean, I did work underneath him for a few years.
So you should be the one to talk to him, but I will say Eric's and Scorch don't need to have to deal with this, and one of us probably should stay with them just because it is our house and we don't really like leaving people alone in our house who aren't on our staff.
Yeah, and
I don't have any interest in going to the underground.
Yeah, well, you have the closest relationship with Eric's, so it makes sense for you to stay. I would just probably throw a little morning party or something, keep them occupied.
Okay.
A morning party?
They'll drink the stores of wine that we have.
Is that something you do, Ilme?
Well,
do you celebrate second breakfast?
It's pretty commonplace for some missions not to go well.
This just reminds me of like that scene from Lord of the Rings with Pippin talking about second breakfast, tea time, like all these other things. Yeah. He's like, do they not know about second breakfast?
I will say,
lean over towards.
Go ahead.
I lean over towards Ryujin and say, I think her dad is Haiti.
I'll lean back and say, I could see it.
I am going to at this point. I feel like y'all need to figure out how this is going to go. Let's not drag anybody. Let's not just keep Eric's and Scorch standing here. We're going to go ahead and go back to the house and start this morning party. Because holy shit, I feel like they're going to fall over. Like, I just get that kind of vibe from what's happening right now. So maybe we should go ahead and go back to the house. Do y'all want me to send, like, someone else to come guard the door with Amber? Or are we just going to leave Amber?
I think maybe we should have...
Well, I will remind you that there are also Delphian guards that are here.
That's true.
They're sort of your bog standard city guard, but...
Is Odella around?
You don't know where she is.
Odella is our go-to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think the Delphian guard should be enough, but I would say before we leave, we should have one of them get a hold of Odella, or one of us get a hold of Odella and say, like, if anything happens, anything changes, like, notify us immediately so we can haul ass back here.
Okay, well then, if that's the decision with that, we're going to dip and go back to Sunbrow Manor.
Alright.
Is that okay with everyone? Like, just leaving the Delphian guards?
Yeah. Let Amber go get some rest.
They die, they die. It is what it is.
They will become the new skeletons.
No!
Is that how that
They
works?
gotta
I
come from
swear,
somewhere.
Sammy, you're gonna give us a skeleton to fight at like level 20 and we're all gonna go run in fear.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a
Be
bog
a
standard
skeletal
skeleton.
alchemist, and we'll just piss our pants.
All right,
Skeletal
so
alchemists are no joke, man.
there's a bunch of cool skeletal variants, like the Minotaur skeleton's cool. Anyway,
Sorry, say it
Norm
again.
would absolutely
Wait a second.
Norm died to a skeleton, or almost died to a skeleton, and died to a minotaur. And
Yeah.
no,
Fuck up.
it's in the monster manual. There is a Minotaur skeleton. I did
What if-
think
My
about
mom-
potentially putting that as a second stage to the Minotaur fight in the first in the gauntlet. But I was like,
That would be-
the goal isn't to kill the Minotaur anyway. But if you were gonna kill the Minotaur, maybe. But it was, especially at level 2, it's way too much.
Could
I'm
you
really
imagine if we
glad
like
you
go to
didn't
Hades
do
or
that.
like the underworld and we see the same Minotaur, like horns sliced and everything, but a skeletal form?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back. I'm going back the way we came.
God, I'm really glad you didn't put a second minotaur in that mess.
Anyway, so you guys make your way back to Sunbrown Manor. It's around mid-afternoon at this point. You probably have some hours until sunset, and you're not quite sure exactly what tonight means anyway. But you got a few hours to kill. You can spend it drinking with Eric's and Scorch if you'd like. Make it sort of yada yada these last few hours until
Yeah.
you decide to head down to the underground. Oh yeah, go.
I
We
want
all raise
to
our
go. I want to pull Adora aside.
Okay.
So I very much want to speak with Qatar. This is a thing I could do because we could speak with Dead. But
Dude,
what-
at this point, I don't know why you're asking me. It's not like you care about my opinion anymore. You made
No.
that very clear a couple of weeks ago. Talk to the rest of the party. I'm done. I will help you do it. I will help the party however I can, but you have made it abundantly clear I'm your scapegoat. I'm done.
Since I feel attacked, can I warding flare?
There's nothing to warning flare.
I'm
It's
just
just
gonna walk
mockery.
away. I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab a couple of bottles of wine and nod to Scorch and Eric's and be like, "Let's go to the roof and drink."
Holy shit.
Fine. I'm
Okay,
done.
so was that in front of like
That's some
everybody?
tea.
That was in front of everybody.
Yeah, like Adagio pulled Anora into a corner and sort of spoke quietly. Anora was not at all like that. Anora just said full volume all of that and left.
All right, the liar's out. Bam, 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 bam.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to Adagio and be like, you need to make amends with Adora. Like,
You-
please, we can't deal with this type of conflict in this group. It's not gonna end well. Think of something.
Gross.
I like how the youngest of us is probably like the wisest.
The mom friend.
Yeah, may see some shit.
It may see some shit, dude.
Whatever. I'm just gonna walk it off. I'm just gonna leave the man. I head to the graveyard.
Okay.
Are you really?
I just want to. Is the forge is done, right?
Yeah, the forge is fully functional.
How's the pool looking?
Barely started.
Fuck.
The forge like just got finished, and it's not
Oh,
even
okay.
like pretty yet. It's just functional.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna check up
Can
like
I-
every couple sessions on that pool.
Alexios?
Can I try and catch Amber like off guard, like walking next to her and just ask her real quick, "Hey, are you and Keth a thing?"
Immediately shields up. Christ! Whoever that is.
The
We are on
captain.
high alert here. Are you
No,
crazy?
no.
Whoever that is.
Uh,
This is the second time.
a
that's
little
happened.
bit. We do a lot
This
of
is
things,
improv, baby.
but
Improv.
you didn't answer the question.
No, we're not a thing. Why?
I was just asking. You guys seem really close.
Well, we've grown up together.
Oh, you're like best friends.
Well, we're brothers in arms, if you will.
That's cool. Like,
I know he has my back. I know that he knows I have his back. I've had a bit to drink.
so Perrin isn't a part of that? Perrin
He's
came
fine.
in later?
He's fine. Perrin's fine. He's just got a bit of an attitude.
I'm sorry, a bit?
That's an understatement.
He's not from Delphi, all right? He came here. I'm Delphi born. Keth came when he was a child.
Oh. So did you know Ilme before this?
Delphi's a big
born?
place. No.
Oh, I'm just saying you made it seem like a community thing.
Well, we were all training together at the Light's Eye. I don't think, unless I'm wrong, but I don't think Ilme ever stepped foot there until she was one of you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, but Ilme doesn't talk a lot. Like
Yeah, I've noticed.
Really. I had a question to ask. I forgot what it was. You. But
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. What's up?
How was last night?
Oh.
I forgot about that.
I built
That's what's very
wonderful weapons. Did you see those? Is that
Yeah, you
is
did.
that what you're talking about?
Is that what we're
you
calling
did.
this?
That's a new one.
Right, is there anything else, sir?
Oh. No. Don't ask me about that again. It's very uncomfortable. That was very... Carry on.
Alright.
I'm just gonna walk away.
I'll let your personal life be yours, you let my personal life be mine. How about that?
I mean, I pay you. There's a difference.
Sure.
There's
Sure.
gotta be a divide between.
I just gotta talk to human resources is all.
I am
Our
human
human
resource.
resources.
I'm just saying.
Our human resources. Is Odella our human resources because we took her students?
I feel like Ryujin
I'm
would be our
telling-
human resources.
Yeah, so I got a complaint actually.
No,
I don't mean to
Ilme is gonna
pry.
be... It's gotta be
Oh,
Ilme.
Yeah, because
Ilme's gonna be
no
like,
one ever-
guys, stop.
like none of the servants will ever have
I
to play
feel
about
like
Ilme.
Ilme
Like,
is not guys stop. It's a crossbow bolt that says guys stop carved into it.
no, it's the
right to the
rapier.
foot.
The rapier just like writes, guys,
Yeah.
stop in the acid damage, and then slashes you.
Like Zoro when he carves the Z into a tree, but instead,
Right.
guys stop.
Alright, anything else, guys, before tonight's
Nighttime.
adventure?
I want to dig up his body.
Oh my.
Okay.
God.
Dude.
So
Yeah,
you
brave.
How
head...
am I supposed to speak to dead if I
Why
don't
didn't you do it
see him?
before he was buried?
Like at this point, you're just disrespecting the man's body.
Oh my
And,
God.
like-
you're gonna
would've
do
done
it.
beforehand, and I didn't
You'll be
realize they
fine.
were gonna bury him.
So, you go to the graveyard, and what you see are a sea of tombstones. Go ahead if you'd like to make an investigation check to see if you can find the fresh grave.
Okay, maybe I'll just find that I won't do anything. Let's get some. Oh, well, that's a 3.
3? Okay. You spend some time looking, and you do eventually find one that has a mound of dirt on it that looks like it was freshly disturbed.
Disturbed. I don't know if I want to do this anymore now. Y'all made it seem horrible. I don't. My God, we could just talk to him and ask him questions and things like, who is your benefactor, and where were you gonna take the scale, and what were your intentions with everything, and blah blah blah. I don't know.
And what happens
just
if
gonna
I
sit
open up this door with the scale behind it? Like that?
How much do you know about the dungeon, etc., etc.?
I will remind you, you are more than welcome to ask all of these questions. But with the spell, he is not compelled to tell you the truth. He can respond as if he were responding in life, just so you know.
Ugh. I'm just gonna stare at the grave until the sun sets.
Okay.
I do have a
my time out
couple.
here.
I do have a couple things I want to ask Eric's.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
Okay.
Adagio, you spend several hours at this grave. And eventually you hear footsteps behind you. And you see, as you turn, a kindly old human woman with flowers. She sort of looks at you strangely and puts the flowers on the grave. And you get the sense this is definitely not the right grave. That's an investigation 3, baby!
Nice. I love it. I'm glad I didn't dig this up. Oh my god.
Huh? What do you mean? Would have been great.
It's been horrible. Oh my god. Can I stop the woman?
Sure, she goes,
No, actually, no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can you show me to the exit? I'd like to leave now.
she stays there for a bit and then walks out with you. She's very nice. Doesn't really understand how you knew her husband, but great.
She was a lost cousin 15 times removed.
All right. So, Ryujin, you wanted to talk to Eric's?
Yeah. So
So you find him and Scorch are in the dining room playing some sort of drinking game, I guess is what it would be called. But it's like, it's not a party atmosphere. It's more of just some sort of playful morning.
can I get a drink of my own and sit down next to them?
Of course.
And then I just want to ask Eric's. So I knew you spoke a little bit about the eye, but how did it come to look like that? How did it come to be as it is now?
Yeah, all right. All honesty, I suppose. He takes a drink. So, Aphrodite has this city in the Feywild, her divine throne. It's where she spends most of her time when she's not on Olympus. It's called Philia. And there's these big gates and walls surrounding it, so you have to be invited in to gain entry. Well, I was sure, as her son, it'd be a breeze. So I went, and I knelt in front of those gates, and I offered myself to her service. And you know what happened?
Nothing.
Jack shit. So I waited. First it was hours, then it was days. I wanted to show that I was worth it. That I wasn't just some random person, that I was strong mentally. I had a strong will. I starved myself, didn't let myself drink. Just waited for her to notice me. And she didn't. And she kept not. And when you're alone, stationary for that long, you have plenty of time to think. So I thought about her. I thought about what it was that she liked in her people, in those that she surrounds herself with. And she likes collecting beautiful things. That's what I thought. That's why I thought it'd be easy for me to get in. I know what I look like. I know what genes I have. Then I spent more time thinking about it. She does like beautiful things, that's true. But she always wants to be the most beautiful. So she wants to be the only perfectly beautiful thing. Everything else has to be perfect with a flaw. Because no one can be as perfectly beautiful as the goddess of beauty. And so I realized what I had to do. I had to make myself flawed, physically. So I cut out my eye. And it worked. She opened the gates for me. And she cooed over me. She took me into her arms. And she kissed where my eye used to be. And she gave me this instead. Magic, technically, sure. It doesn't really do anything fancy, it just lets me see. But it was my first gift from my mother. Takes another drink.
And you don't know of any other situations similar to yours with the eye, where maybe someone had lost it, and by some manner they regained that eye back, or a replacement?
Like a prosthetic? Yeah, they make prosthetic eyes, man.
Not a prosthetic. More of a working replacement.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think this is like a unique thing. I think she just made one for me, but I think they exist.
Hmm.
Why do you ask?
Just a thought. I was curious about your eye, and then I was thinking about, you know, I don't know, maybe if something ever happened to my eye. I don't know. Just I have random thoughts like this
Are you
sometimes.
missing an eye down there?
I'll flip up the eye patch. No, it's more just so I can maintain who knows. I'll
see.
put it back down. Just food for thought. Something I've been thinking about for a while.
Well, if I could offer one piece of advice, it fucking hurts to gouge out your eye.
It sounds like it does. I don't plan to do that anytime soon. Just I got a curious train of thought.
All right.
I did have another question.
Sure.
I saw that your instrument it does similar I'll just show you. And I mean I imagine he's probably seen it before, but I take out the lyre, I start playing, and once again I'll use minor illusion to show the Virgin Naiad on the waves like I have before.
Instrument of illusions, right?
Would Ryujin know that?
Your
I don't think
magic item? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
that's what it is. But has Orpheus? I don't think.
If Ryujin has spent a night with it, he would know that it's an instrument of illusions. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Orpheus has an ability to turn an instrument into an instrument of illusions.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, he's a badass.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we This was actually a gift from a wandering stranger that we had met. That was in Looms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
the
a while
first
ago.
scene of the campaign.
Yeah, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool. I haven't met anyone yet that can do what I can with the lyre, so that was pretty cool.
This is sort of training wheels for a really powerful instrument. But I'm impressed. I've never heard of a stranger kind enough to gift an item like that.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Oh.
I offered up my lyre to them to play and to keep, and they did this, and they gave it back.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Wait, isn't that what happened? Shit.
It is. That's why it's persuasion and not deception. It's just a tall tale.
Okay. Tall tale, eh? Alright. So 17.
Wow. That's definitely a unique story.
I thought so, yeah. It's pretty cool. It's my most prized possession. Kind of.
I mean, hell, if I could have gotten mine for free, it'd be my prized possession too.
Well, I'll hold up my glass tank, whatever you want to call it, full of alcohol, and I appreciate you answering my questions, and then I'll toast to new beginnings and to old friends.
to new beginnings and old friends.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else people would like to do before the meeting in the casino? Amazing. So, everyone except for Anura is going, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Adagio, do you eventually come back to the manor? Great. So, you all meet up in the manor, and with Ilme leading, head into the underground of Delphi. You walk through these large caverns until at its widest point you see these kiosks set up, these booths, with a few rather rough individuals playing games or gambling or that sort of thing. But as you guys approach, they all seem to look up, pack up their things, and leave. Except for one figure. Back is to you, but you see them standing at one of the kiosks. Small, in a cloak with a hood, looks dark. What would you guys like to do?
I will kind of wave off everybody else, stand back a little, and approach this person.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. $25.
25. So this person looks roughly the same height as the Anvilarm, but as you approach, something about the dimensions don't seem perfectly right. The Anvilarm is a fairly broad man, and this figure seems much more thin and slightly feminine. And as you approach, she turns towards you, and you see this halfling woman, tan skin, curls of dark red hair. She goes, "Hi there. You must be Ilme. It's a pleasure to meet you."
And who do I have the pleasure of talking to?
I am merely a spokesperson for the Anvilarm who wishes he could have been here today to meet with you.
All right. Well, I'm here. I've probably noticed I'm not alone.
I did not expect you to be.
Yes. So, I'm here to know whatever the Amblon wants to know, and I do have some questions for him. Don't know if you'll be able to answer them, though.
Of course. Consider this a friendly reach out due to your history with the Anvilarm, but do understand that he is a businessman, and he is not welcome here in the city by those who run it, so he will not be stepping foot in the city again, but his influence still stays. So allow this conversation to be a bit of a setting of terms, if you will. We will hear what you want or would like from him. He has requests on your behalf, and we can see if we can arrange some sort of business relationship.
Okay. Well, I'd first like to know what he wants, and we can start from there.
Unfortunately, that's not quite how this is going to work. You tell us what you would like. Besides that, he'll tell you what he wants in return for it.
Can I do an insight check on this halfling
Sure,
woman?
go ahead.
I want to know how truthful she's being here.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That was not very good. That was a 6.
Yeah, I mean, what you get from her is that she is a professional, and that this is exactly the kind of conversations she has with people all the time. It seems like this is her job. She has a really great poker face. It's almost like she's like doing a customer service voice. She is very like phony, but in a very clean way that you don't actually know what's underneath.
Okay. Well, big thing is we want information. we want to know what the Anvilarm was doing with Nadar, if Nadar had any other plans, what those plans were, what he was planning on doing with whatever he wanted, what was his next steps, if he had anybody else with him, anything like that.
Of course, those answers can all be earned. One, I have been authorized to give away as a token of his appreciation for all you've done for him in the past. It is not good for business for people to associate the Anvilarm with a dragon. And to be perfectly clear, the Anvilarm was unaware of Nadar's true form and true intentions for the city. They merely entered into a business relationship where that fact never came up and was never investigated. The rest of your questions, however, must be earned by doing some things that the Anvilarm would like you to do.
Okay. I will throw this out there. We're willing to negotiate his axe. What is it? Is that what it is?
His axe, yep.
Yeah. We're willing to negotiate his axe. You probably are well aware that we have it in our possession. And he
Yes,
probably
we are
wants
quite
that
aware.
back.
That is one of the 2 items he would like, yes.
Okay. Depending on the information given, we would be willing to let that go.
Wait, one of the 2?
That's right.
What's the other?
As part of his business relationship with the former Archmage Nadar, the Anvilarm was promised a prize, a set of adamantine armor that he would quite like his hands on. If you can achieve to find this armor and give it along with the axe, the Anvilarm would be most grateful.
And if we get him both of these, will we get all of our answers? All the answers we want? Or would he owe us a favor in the future?
It is because of your actions that he wound up in prison and lost his foothold in this city, so I would say that these 2 items makes you even and puts you back into his good books, and with his good books come answers.
Well, I mean, it was kind of his fault for associating with Nadar in the first place.
So I see this business meeting is over. I do appreciate your time.
Wait.
Yes.
What if, like, is for one of those items, is he able to accept like a separate alternative item, or maybe like an IOU?
Oh God, no.
What sort of separate alternative item would that be?
Well, I happen to know the son of Hephaestus, and if said person were able to make a set of armor for the Anvilarm, would that be acceptable?
Sort of chuckles a bit. Sir, you do understand the Anvilarm is the most gifted armorer in all of the land. He's the most gifted armorer alive currently, and perhaps the most gifted armorer that has ever lived, without immortal blood inside of him. He is more than capable of creating amazing armor. What he's after is adamantine. Only arrives on this planet from meteors. Very hard substance to get your hands on. Very rare, very powerful. So no, unfortunately, if you cannot get him the adamantine, he is of no interest.
But right there, you said anyone who doesn't have immortal blood. I literally told you the person possesses immortal blood. I'm just saying.
I understand your point of view. All I'm saying is the beauty of the armor is of less import than the material he is asking for.
Well, isn't he powerful? Can't he find more?
Adamantine is a highly controlled substance. It is quite hard to get your hands on it. Most people who have it are not willing to part for it, if not for hundreds and thousands of drachmae. This he was very close to achieving for free. He would very much like to complete that deal.
We're not Nadar, and we don't have the.
Yeah, I think we should.
know where.
I think we should discuss this.
You're right.
Is there another? Well, I'll just pull Ilme aside for a second. And say.
Actually, the lady stops you and she goes, I think that this conversation is done for tonight. If you would like to contact me in the future to either reevaluate terms or to deliver what we have asked, merely come to this casino and ask for Yona. And she turns and she walks away.
Will we get access to the
How do you spell that?
underground if we help him?
Yona, Yona.
Okay.
So she's just walking away.
Yep.
Can I try and follow her stealthily?
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Oh fuck.
24.
Please. No one ever saw you. Who is Ilme?
With a plus 15
Oh,
to her
God.
perception. She gets a
Oh, she
26.
sees me. Oh, no! It's so close!
As you follow her, she goes around a bend and you follow her, and suddenly she's right at the bend. She seems to have stopped right around the corner, and she goes, I hope you do understand who it is you're dealing with.
Yes, well, I wanted to get you alone, and I'm known for sneaking around, so I figured the rest of them wouldn't even bat an eye at me leaving all of a sudden.
My dear, when I say a business meeting is done, the business meeting is done. And she turns and continues walking.
Okay. I will leave, because there's no way I'm going to be able to follow her.
I finally made a character that you can't sneak up on.
I know,
I mean, unless you rolled like a natural 20 and they got a natural 1, that's like about the only way.
I mean, I'm not that far behind. I have a plus
Still
10.
roll like a 2.
so-
I mean,
I literally researched how to get, with her level, which I won't say, but how to get the highest perception bonus at her level, and made her character around it.
Okay.
perception doesn't help with the crossbow through the
Yeah, her scores are 1s for every other thing.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Well,
Perfect count.
Let's
I say
get
we
out.
should just head back.
You guys probably don't want to be seen down here.
Let's-
I wonder
just-
what they have down here. How come we can't? Why do they scatter when we get here? Is that
Well,
like a eating thing?
It's probably not legal what's going on.
Are we the
My guess.
feds?
yeah, I mean, kind of.
So
I
you're
mean,
like
we
our
are the
undercover,
heroes
huh?
of Delphi, so,
Oh,
Adagio is literally glowing right now.
yeah.
Beacon of light in the darkness.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna be able to buy anything illegal around here.
Okay,
We should-
let's just head back.
All right.
Discuss.
So you guys make your way back to Sunbrow Manor, catch Anura up with everything that happened. What would you guys like to do before bed?
I'd like to
What is-
discuss. I think we should all gather in the council chambers and discuss. I have some thoughts. That's a first.
Discuss what? Is it about your depth perception?
Yes, and the situation with the axe.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. We can go into a little council room.
So you're
Has
going
all the
into
truth
the
been
council
cast
room.
today?
Sorry, the council room in Sunbrow Manor, or the council
Yeah.
chambers of Delphi?
The council room in Sunbrow Manor.
Got it.
That
We
is
go
our
all
the way
dining
back.
room table.
Got it.
Our
The
war
table
council.
with the
Yeah,
axe.
but with an axe in the background.
So, it's blatantly obvious that the Anvilarm is after the axe. I think we should probably do something with that to keep it safe. Because I mean, I have faith in our home defense, but there's it's not impossible that they could steal it, I feel like. And also, I don't know what you guys think about the situation, but I personally don't think we should be doing business with the Anvilarm. I mean, completely arm him back with his axe and animating armor just to be even. I'm sorry, but that's a horrible deal. We'd be like giving our enemy a sword.
Literally.
Yeah.
We'll be
Yeah.
giving it the
Literally,
axe.
yes.
That's a
I mean,
horrible idea, and
An
I don't think the
axe,
answers
but-
that we want are worth it. Now, obviously, I'm not, I'm not the brightest guy around, but that's just how I feel after what went down. Everyone else's thoughts? What do you think?
I mean, I'm with you. If we could have gotten a favor out of him, yeah. But if he's seeing it as being even, which is not right at all. I mean, his fault for being where he was at. We just caught him.
He's a
That's
mob
how I
boss,
see
man.
it.
What are you gonna do?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Give me back my axe.
Yeah. So, hopefully that'll be the last we ever hear from him again. If we can keep this axe, because I'm afraid that if we don't give him the axe, he's gonna come after it. So.
Well, yeah, that's my thought. Is I think we need to find some place where we can keep it safe and lock it away for however long. I mean, I don't know of any place like that besides like the ocean floor, but we are quite far from that.
Well,
You guys have
I
an
mean,
ongoing list of powerful artifacts you're trying to keep hidden from everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. We need
I mean,
to
that
we need to
the
figure
Demigods
something
are
out.
trying to collect.
What? Well, aren't we
Well-
going to be meeting we're going to a horde for what is it? A kraken? Is that
A Hydra.
Hydra? Whatever it was. Yeah.
Yes.
We are going to pretty good place to stash it if we can actually get there.
I mean, listen, if by some miracle I can have a conversation with this Hydra, we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball. I'm sorry. So
Imagine the Hydra's like, hello.
it's like Kai but bigger.
Yeah.
It's just Poseidon's familiar. What?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be opposed to that, but I mean that could also be very, very dangerous. Because what if we can't get back there? You know what I'm saying? Besides the victories, right? That's their name.
The victors.
Huh?
The
Victors.
Ashleys.
The
Ashleys.
Ashleys,
Jeffrey.
the Jeffreys. The Jeffreys. They seem pretty confident that they're going to be able to get down there. So, I mean, if we were to stash stuff there, I feel like someone else could probably. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We should actively search, I think, for somewhere we can put all of these things to keep them safe. Well, we have a bag of holding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just put it all in a bag of holding and the tankiest of us keep it, or whoever has the most defense? I don't know.
Well,
Or-
I guess it depends on if.
I don't know. Well, actually, not the tankiest because they're going to be on the front. Never mind. That was a bad idea.
I mean-
We should figure something out.
If you were wanting somebody that has like if you're thinking of along the lines that they're going to try and sneak in and steal it, you probably want somebody that has high-ish perception. Not gonna
Well,
lie.
It's not that I just think that we should find something or somewhere where we can put these items to keep them safe, because as it stands now, we have a lot of stuff that is probably very sought after, and I mean, we got our asses kicked by some skeletons. Okay,
We weren't prepared for that. That's
we weren't
unfair.
prepared.
Hey, either way, we
But
still got our asses kicked.
We still have a ways to go, and I think that it would be beneficial to look for something that could contain these. Am I making sense?
We got.
Yes.
Is anybody else around? Oh wait,
No, you guys are in
Nobody
the
cares.
council.
we
Yeah.
have hella blood glass.
But
Yeah,
that
well,
axe
We
is
can
huge.
hide it.
Yeah.
Oh no, we have like blood glass panes, we have blood glass everything. I could make a lot of shit out of like
Make a giant blood glass.
I mean, like,
and put
one
all of
big
our magic
box,
items in there.
blood glass chest.
listen,
Yeah.
could we make something maybe lined with like lead and blood glass to completely conceal something? Like we
I
could
mean,
make
you
like
do have that
Got
lead
blood
Like a
glass
box.
dust.
we could make like a safe somewhere, very hidden in the manor. I don't know, something like that. If just food for thought.
Here's what
The
you
thing
do.
about
You
building a
make a
safe is we
safe,
don't
and then
have
you
a
make a bunch of corridors and chambers to protect that safe, and put monsters and traps in it, and then you just
That's
make a
a
dungeon.
Yes.
You make a dungeon and
Oh.
hope that they are all as ill prepared as we were when we met the skeleton.
Yes, exactly. We're stealing the skeleton idea. It's canon, except when it's not going to be all the elements of. It's going to be all of our elements.
So fire.
Imagine if we went through
Yes.
the dungeon to just
Fire,
drop off more shit.
And
water.
radiant energy.
And radiant energy. Yes. High perception. They're going to need that for sure. Sneaky skeletons. Ilme. And one of them's going to just. I don't know.
I think
We'll
the
figure it
worst
out.
part about this is this plan is more coherent than most of our plans are at this point.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll definitely figure that out. I don't think it's going to be a problem right yet. I think the Anvilarm is going to give us a little time to consider his offer. And by the way, what happened to the adamantium armor?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. So that's definitely off the table.
Yeah,
I
I-
made that
I-
clear at the meeting.
Yeah, I don't want to do business with the Anvilarm at all.
That doesn't answer the question. What happened to it? Like, this is a legit question. What happened to it?
Okay, so Sammy, did they pick the new leaders of
Oh,
the
that's
Fishbone
right.
District yet?
You were trying to let them use it as a power
Not
play.
yet.
Oh, so I think the Black Hand twins have it. But if
You
they
think?
don't have it, they definitely used it to improve their station, which is okay, right? Because that's like equipment.
How would they have used it to improve their station?
Because people were looking for it because Nadar's a dragon, and dragons like to take things that aren't necessarily theirs because the chromatic ones think they own everything. And it was there. The Black Hand twins let me know that someone in Delphi actually, owned it at some point. So I was like, hey, we can, get ready for tomorrow. If the Fishbone District leaders owe us a favor, we're good here, right? I feel like maybe I should have talked to y'all. But I had the armor and
So-
it was fine.
So the armor is right as of now, like kind of MIA.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh my god.
If we looked hard enough, we
You
could
lost
find it.
adamantium armor?
No, it's not lost. If we looked, we could find it. It's not lost if you.
It's Schrodinger's armor.
Schrodinger's armor.
If we talk to the Black Hand twins, I'm pretty sure they'll know where it is. If it's not in their back room, we can go right now. But I don't want to give it to the
No,
Anvilarm.
we're not going right now.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well,
You got some.
I don't think it's.
Discovered
Listen,
denial.
I mean, is there any way we could have like, if someone tried to sneak in to take the axe, like we could know, like maybe like a spell of alarm or something? I don't know.
We have
Alarm
ample
is
for
a
that.
spell that Keth can do, but it would alert Keth.
Does Keth have
Have sending.
sending?
He does not.
Like just prepared or in general just does not?
I can check if he has it in general. It's not definitely not prepared,
Okay.
and he doesn't have
So
message
we
as
hire
a
a
cantrip.
communication mage. Is
Yeah,
that a thing?
yeah, he's an abjuration mage. That's really not what he does.
We're gonna hire a telephone guy, people.
Yeah, we're gonna hire someone with a telegram. It's the first one ever made.
Well, doesn't
The hands
Magic
of fate
telephone.
say
Maybe
it.
like the fucking
Or
earrings
my-
they have in Critical Role now.
Amber does not have message or sending.
Somebody did that
Yeah,
we
that's
had.
a paladin.
Maybe not.
Adagio has it.
Well, I
I
know
think-
Adagio does.
I think that was just someone that we were fighting with during the siege of
Oh,
Delph.
maybe.
Well, would you really call it a siege? Kind of a siege.
Yeah, sure.
I think it was a
The-
siege.
It was the day of endless light, is what you can call
Yes. The day of endless light.
it. Yes.
Okay.
I'm checking Keth's spells right now.
You adopted the darkness. I was raised in it. Or does he say born in it?
Was born in it.
Yes.
And he picks him up and he breaks his back and the lights come back on.
oh,
because
he
punches him.
Sorry,
come back
Keth
on.
does have sending. It's just one of his higher level spells because he only has third level spells.
I see.
But yes,
So,
he has sending.
My next character's gonna talk like Bane all the time. Just kidding.
Okay, so if Keth will cast this alarm thing on it.
Well,
and
who's
then
doing
always
the
have
zone of
sending.
truth?
With
That's
Amber.
Amber.
That's
Amber does
Okay,
that,
so
yeah.
so
Yeah, but that's gonna take a long time.
No, she does it.
and
every
is
day.
that just like anyone outside of who casts alarm, or is it like can there be exceptions?
I believe when you cast alarm, you can specify people that don't trigger it.
Okay.
Let me just double check that. Alarm.
I feel like there could be loopholes to that too. Like if someone's charmed and then they walk in.
Yeah, you can
Eh,
designate creatures that won't set off the alarm.
Okay. So we'll think about that. Food for thought.
And he can also he can set it that it'll alert him in his mind if he's within a mile of it as it gets triggered, or he can set it so that it sets off a sound for 10 seconds within 60 feet.
We should just
but you
get like
can't
a
do both.
giant megaphone installed on the roof. It's like a
Oh
like a
my
missile
God,
alarm goes
no.
off if anyone goes into the council room.
I just like to say, are we ever gonna leave Delphi?
Yo, I got shit planned.
It's
planned.
a wonderful. It's a wonderful
Listen,
city.
this is
It
our.
is
this
a
will be our-
wonderful city, but are we ever leaving?
I
the
got a
city?
Hydra planned. I got
Tomorrow.
Voltura planned.
Yeah.
Do
Eventually,
we have
eventually.
dummies in the backyard.
I'm
Okay.
beginning to wonder.
All right.
All right,
I need
well,
you to
let's,
explain the
let's just,
Voltura for a second. I'm having a brain fart.
That's where
Voltura
the other
That's
link
my
is.
home.
where the link might be.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The Isle of Ares.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do we have training dummies in the backyard?
No. There's some like bales of
don't
hay
we?
that you can construct into them if you would like.
Yes. Can I do that?
Yeah. Go ahead. What would this even be? This is a performance check to see how deft you are at creating art. You're creating a
I like
sculpture,
where this
basically.
went. I like where this went.
Man, I just want to point out I grew up with a cat
Performance?
named Tiger.
Yeah,
That looks exactly
sorry.
like that.
Thank you.
Aw.
Oh, thank you.
This is
9?
nostalgic.
I mean,
I
look,
mean,
you
I could use
basically like
tools.
you made like a hay snowman, which is fine. It's not like it's not very humanoid shaped, but it's smaller on the top and it's bigger toward the center, so you can sort of make it a head and a chest a bit. You made a wall of hay.
The Chungus
Yeah.
Heyman.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I,
BBEG.
I guess, try and talk to Scorch?
Sure.
Invite her to, throw chakrams at dummies. Or
Is that
whatever.
Yeah,
what we're calling it now?
she'll use
I
her
was
new
gonna say
weapons.
it if you did.
Let's see how she does. She's gonna throw her 2 new weapons at the dummy.
Lecturous.
Well, one of them's a natural 19. One of them is a 1. So the first one she and you just hear something just goes. I'm sorry, I'm a bit drunk right now. But focus. Throws the other one, shing, right in what would be the face. She goes, that is more like it. She like goes. She's like, there is no one here to applaud. This is a stupid game.
This is a stupid game.
I love
She goes and she collects the weapons.
So yeah, in between trying to teach her how to like throw them correctly, I don't know. She probably doesn't need practice, but that's what I'm trying. Um, so you're from the plane of fire?
That is right.
Is it true Hephaestus stays there?
Yes and no. The Plane of Fire is a large place, very expensive, and there are different pockets of the plane. Specifically, I am from the vasts of the city of Brass, but from what I hear, at least, Hephaestus tends to stay more in the land of Volcano, which is sort of at the edge of the Plane of Fire, where it merges with the Plane of Earth.
So you wouldn't know anything more about him
I have
at
not
all?
met him, if that is the question.
I mean, same plane. I thought it was. Never mind.
Not all people from the same plane know each other.
I
Do you know everyone on
literally-
this plane?
I mean, no. But
Gotcha, bitch.
I get your point. I get your point. Well, can you at least tell me about it? Where are you from?
The city of Brass is a rough place, especially for those who are not good with their heat. We do see some people occasionally from your plane, adventurers, if you will, traders, but most are not well suited for the environment. It is quite jarring to those of you without a feeling for fire in your bodies to be on our plane for too long. That being said, it is not without its beauties. It is not without its surprises. There are extraordinary creatures there. There are powerful ancient creatures there, both benevolent and not so. And you can sometimes see them flying around in the sky, if you are lucky or unlucky, depending on your perspective. Would you like to go?
Yes. You can.
Well,
Wait.
I cannot take you now, no. But if we find someone who can shift us to that plane, then certainly. Although I must say I cannot perform there. I have been banned from performing there, but that is beside the point. Yes, it would be an honor to take you to the elemental plane of fire.
I feel like that's exactly the point.
Is there a reason you can't perform there? Is that like a story you want to tell?
My act is very dangerous. Some people are not as kind as the ones in Delphi, who are as forgiving when the person who they believe to be dead rises back up.
Oh, I thought she was going to say they stayed dead.
No, but in this City of Brass, I did make a bit of a miscalculation, and the volunteer I brought up from the audience was someone who was very powerful in the city, the prince of the city, and it caused a bit of turmoil, if you will. But he was fine. It was all.
Princes.
It was a performance. It was all fine. But they did think I was an assassin. But it was all fine.
So, that's unfortunate. Did you not know that was a prince? Was it like
I did not think people would have no sense of humor. I did not realize they would be so butthurt about it. He is fine. It is all an act. It is all make-believe. It is magic.
I love her so much.
Not the most tactful, but beautiful all the same.
I was young and foolish then. Now I only use people who I have already talked to before the performance. They are, I think, as you say, stooges, if you will.
That's a good point. Speaking of how young you were at the time, how long ago was that? incident?
Oh, it is hard to say. For years on this material plane, probably 20 or so ago.
Oh, that's
Yeah? What is it?
that. That's a cool story. Oh,
Cool story, bro.
I'm really trying to drink my lemonade, and every time I look slightly back towards the screen, I feel like seriously more and more uncomfortable.
so now, well, I don't know if face lumber is a thing anymore. Do you have any plans?
I do not know. Erix would like to make our way back to Xander to see if we can get answers from this Grand Countess. The best way for us to do that is to continue performing on our way there, so that we can get discount on food and board and that sort of thing, and make sure that everything still appears normal. That is our tentative plan, at least. After that, I do not know.
You ever think you'll ever stop around Delphi again?
Perhaps. Though I do not like to repeat my act very often in the same places. If people see it more than once, they begin to understand the inner workings and how it works. No, but I think the face lumber is not long for this world. But I must always perform. So if the face lumber dies, a new band will pop up with me at its helm.
I didn't mean come back to Delphi to perform. Will I see you again?
My friend, you are a very sweet boy, very kind, very talented. These weapons you have made are stunningly beautiful. But I am a traveler by trade. I get antsy when I am in one place for too long. Even now, I am getting antsy. I am not the person you want to be with.
I mean, your weapons, they're always gonna need maintenance. It
It gets worse. Is that what they're calling it now?
I just want to quickly point out, anybody that's seen Sword Art Online, this is like when that chick makes him a sword, but she's like, but I'm gonna make your weapons from now on. Only me. I maintenance them. That's it. This is what's happening.
Oh my god.
She just goes, Alexios, I have been taking care of my weapons my entire life. It is part of my religion. I am more than capable of maintaining this beautiful work that you have made.
I think at this point, Bud, you're either going to sleep with her and she leaves, or she's just going to leave. You've got two options. And her leaving.
I
You,
know
you
that.
don't settle down with the rock star.
I know that.
I'm sorry, the way I said that just got me.
Anybody else in this position would have tried. But
Oh my god.
if you need anything, let me know.
Do you know what I need? I need one final adventure tomorrow with you.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that dungeon doesn't stand a chance.
Damn right. Now I must go because I am losing my buzz and I need more alcohol. Erix! She goes back inside.
Who's the wait? Does Keth drink?
You've never seen him drink, but you don't know.
I am going to grab a bottle of whatever alcohol we have, and I'm gonna go drink with Kath.
All right. You do see Keth is sort of like in a chamber with a couple of the other employees, although most are sort of patrolling right now. But he's sort of just going over his book, and he has a single glass of wine with him as he's going over his spells for tomorrow that he's sipping as you come in with the alcohol.
That's great. We're drinking this.
All right, sure. You guys drink for the rest of the evening. All right. Anything else people would like to do before this long rest?
I'm gonna.
I'd
go
like
talk
to hit level 8, please. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna go talk to Eric's. Like either bring a bottle of wine up to the roof and drink with them, or like drink with them for a little while. I don't know, whichever one.
Sure. Let's say you're on the roof. You and Eric's head up to the roof. He's looking at the stars moving throughout the sky, and he's just, I gotta say, they say my plane is the most beautiful, but I can't deny you've got some beauty here too.
I've always thought so. I thought you might appreciate something that wasn't just drinking to forget.
Yeah. Anyway, did you need something?
I thought you might just want to get out of the mess that was, and I had a feeling Alexios might want to talk to Scorch. So.
Yeah, that poor kid's gonna get his heart broken.
Yeah, he probably will. At this point, there's nothing much we can do except let him get his heart broken.
Yeah, well, thus is the life of the face lumber.
Yep. And under my breath, I'm just gonna go, he wasn't the only one who basically got his heart broken.
What was that?
Nothing you need to concern yourself with now.
Look, I know I already said it, but I want you to know, if you guys do need me at any point, I can't guarantee I'll get there fast, but I owe you.
How in the world will we get in contact with you?
I don't know, you guys got magic, don't you?
Yeah, but that's not always the most reliable.
I don't know. I can't tell you where I'm gonna be. I don't know where I'm gonna be. I don't even know if you'll ever need me again. This could be the last we see each other.
That's true. That's very true.
But I got a feeling that's not true. I got a feeling we'll cross paths again.
I got a feeling.
That's all that was playing in the back of my head that whole time. Yeah, we probably will. The universe has a weird way with things.
The universe, the gods. Pick your poison.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah. Listen, I gotta get some sleep if I'm gonna help you at all tomorrow. Hopefully, my skills will be a bit more use tomorrow than they were today.
We'll see. No one knows what's coming, so.
Well, good night, Anora.
I'm going to, before Eric leaves, lean over and kiss him on the cheek and goes, that drink is still open if we make it through this.
You got a deal. All right. So,
You
All
sly
in your-
dog, you.
all in your own time, you guys eventually find yourselves to sleep in Sunbrow Manor, not knowing what tomorrow will bring, but knowing where it will be. And you can all take a long rest. That's where we will take our break for tonight. Those of you who prepare spells on the daily, feel free during this break to prepare your spells for this next day. And we'll see what happens. We're getting back to the dungeon, where all the skeletons will be back. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? Gotta tune in to see. So we'll be back very soon. go pee, and then you know to stay right here. We'll be back soon. Bye! And we are back. Welcome back, guys. Hope you had a good pee break. Weird thing to say. We're back. So, jumping right into the story. You guys all wake up as the sun shines in to the windows of Sunbrown Manor. A beautiful day in Delphi. A bit chilly. Fall is certainly here, but still the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day that you're going to be spending inside. What are you guys doing?
Well,
I think I'm frozen on stream.
I'm immediately
yeah,
just
let me-
gonna go.
Let me fix that. You guys keep talking.
I'm just gonna go jump on Alexios's bed and be like, "Tell me everything."
Meet me in the forge.
Some metals heat up faster than others. Like, where do you want to start? Everything I know, everything.
I meant about
Mhm.
you and Scorch, but oh my
Kinda
god, that was
strange
better than
innuendo.
the magic.
There,
Is that what they're calling it now?
it's nothing. It's literal. It's nothing. I build her. I built her weapons.
I gotta say it. Is that what they're calling it?
Enough!
No, literally, I made her weapon.
100 bits every time someone says that joke.
Not.
But don't say that. We all know somebody will do it.
Oh yeah, built her weapons. We had sex. She
I
told
what?
me that.
I
Huh?
would like front to go like what, and then be like, Ryujin Adagio Ilma, get in here.
I was already there. I was just like around the corner. Peek my head in. What? What's up?
I'm
I wasn't
just
here
shaking
before.
my head and keep
Just
walking
got down here
behind
fast.
me.
I'm gonna.
I feel like everybody knew this.
We were going. No, we didn't apparently.
Oh well, I'm
Eric
gonna walk
said
in, be like,
Amber knew.
saw that coming, leaving.
We were going to interrogate him after the
Kid
skeletons.
knew.
Remember?
Yeah. Wait. Who?
We said we were. Remember when we were doing the skeleton fight, and as soon as you said something about Scorch, we all went, "Wait, stop the fight! Wait a minute."
Oh yeah. See, that happened, and I guess that's why you're here. Yeah, that happened.
Yes, that's
Uh,
why I'm here.
So I see the forge isn't for just making weapons.
Uh,
That's. I can't make the joke. No one has 100 bits. I can't make the joke. Never mind. I don't even have the 100 bits, so I can't make the joke.
but it doesn't
So-
matter anyway.
Uh,
Doesn't stay around. She has stuff. So it was like a transactional thing. I built her weapons and yeah.
That's
Like, you want
so you're
transactional?
a prostitute?
I mean, that's
But wait, wouldn't Scorch be the prostitute then though? 'Cause
Oh, yeah, I
we're
guess
giving
so,
her
yeah.
the weapons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not everybody has Drachmae. People
Is
buy
there
her.
another way I can pay for these weapons?
Mr. Pizza Delivery Guy.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave at that point.
I
I'm
almost-
like, alright,
I
got
almost
my
spit out my
answer, I'm
Gatorade.
leaving.
Alright, nice.
At that
talking.
point, Amber knocks on
Wait,
the door.
you and Eric.
Are we going?
Hi,
Saved
Amber.
by the bell.
Yes, we're leaving.
Saved by the bell, even though that's not a thing.
I'm gonna start
All right.
calling Amber Build from now on.
So,
Amber is Drake Bell.
you guys
Wait,
all
just to make
have-
sure that she can get off.
You guys all head downstairs. You see Amber, Hef, Eric's, and Scorch all ready to go. And you make your way back to the Lord's Mansion. The Delphian guards let you all in. You make your way to the council chambers that are being guarded by the guards. They once again let you in. You see this open. The door was left open to this protective chamber. So you see this gap between the sculptures of King Laethus and Apollo. Once again, you find yourselves here.
Are we all ready?
Go in,
Yeah.
guys.
Do we want to
Fuck it,
sneak
why
down
not?
this tunnel?
Sneaky,
Or
I mean, I don't think we need to.
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Should we check for traps? Wait, let me check for traps.
Okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
this dungeon
Investigation
had a
check.
data refresh.
Yeah.
Well, we
It
all
also
check
had
for
a long
traps.
rest.
Back.
Yeah. I'm checking for traps down the. Are we at the? I just figured we were at the stairs.
This is the
Also,
beginning
I'll
of
say
Daedalus's
you
labyrinth.
guys carefully make your way back through the chambers you've already cleared, and you are now at the staircase in what was the skeleton room.
Yeah, I thought that's where we were at. So.
Yes.
Okay.
And Alexios, you see the writing on the walls that you used to be able to read is now complete gibberish to you.
I hope there's not
Uh.
more downstairs.
Well, Kath has the comprehend languages. Can he cast that on somebody else, or does it have to be him?
No, it has to be him, I think.
I don't know how it works. So we already know what this one said, though.
Yeah, it has to be him.
Okay. How long does it last?
It lasts for an hour.
Okay, so Kev, why don't you get that spell going? You said it would take you a little bit of time.
Yeah, it'll take me about 10 minutes.
Okay, so why don't we get that going now?
Right.
So we'll have it ready.
He opens his book and begins making these arcane sigils in the air. So at this going, you want to check for traps?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Can I keep the roll I had before?
Sure.
I already rolled it.
Yeah.
Yay, because I liked it. What is this? Perception
Investigation.
or investigation?
Investigation.
Okay, it's a 25.
25? I mean, it looked like this entire thing was not trapped, but secret. But looking at the staircase now, it looks fairly ordinary. It doesn't look like there's any traps on it per se. There might be some sort of mechanism in order to like close the stairs, but you're unsure. It does look like they are mechanical in some sense, but it doesn't seem like there's anything malicious on it.
Okay, so like no, if like we put a weight on a step, it's not gonna like.
Yeah, it seems like solid stone.
Okay, cool. Well, seems okay over here. Guess you ready, Kev?
Yep, let's go.
All right. Anybody have a preference on who goes first?
I'll go first.
Squishy people in the middle.
Say I can go first because I can see if it's dark.
I will say, just for simplicity's sake, I did make a hallway map that you can place yourselves on.
We always forget
no,
this
it's all
exists.
gray now. Oh, there we go. Sick. Yeah, I'm just gonna move myself to the middle until we get that situated, because I'd like to be in the middle of wherever we're gonna be. I
I'll
don't know
go
why I moved my
first.
stuff over there.
I say I can go with Alexios. I can't see myself on the map. There I am. I can go with Alexios. That way, we have someone who can see up front.
Okay, I'll move back here. Okay,
Chaos.
I'll move right here.
Jesus.
This is happening again.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Set.
Kai's just gonna be like wrapped around on my shoulder, just chilling. Like Odin's
Does Kai go
raven.
first from the skeletons, or did that end?
That ended, yeah. Eventually,
just-
there
oh my God.
there is a half-life on it.
Oh my god. Okay,
All
guys,
right.
are we ready to go? I guess then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kath is definitely staying in the back. Yeah, Scorch and Eric are fine there. I guess, well, Amber's gonna stay, just watching the six. Okay, so you guys do descend this staircase and find yourselves in a long, straight, 10-foot wide corridor, like this. It extends a fair length, like at least 50, 60 feet ahead of you, but you do see at the other end, and it's not lit per se. There's no torches or anything, so it's dim light, but you can see some light coming from the end of this hallway, where it looks like there is an open archway that opens into some other room. but it looks completely clear in this hallway.
Can I hold on? Let me just check my equipment real fast. See if I have.
Can I like check the walls, see if there's like little holes for like arrows or something to come out?
Make an
or-
investigation check.
This is
Can
Indiana Jones.
Can I light a torch? Oh, it's dark in this area, right?
Yeah, it's dim light, and then because it's dim light, because of the light coming from Anura's sickle and from the light emanating from Adagio, you can see fairly well within a certain radius.
But not like way down in the archway.
Correct.
Can I
Alright.
see anything down there?
I want to light a torch,
Mm-hmm.
and like before I light it, I kind of want to break it, like maybe a half torch. The handle's a little
Sure.
shorter, or like a quarter. No, never mind. I'll just give him the
Okay.
torch.
Okay.
I'll light the torch. I'll give it to Kai. Have him stay above about ceiling level, and coast down the hallway to the edge, beginning of the archway.
Sure. So it's a fairly short hallway, maybe about 12 feet tall, but he gets right up to the ceiling and sort of like goes all the way to the end and seems fine.
Okay.
I got a
And then-
22 on my investigation.
Looking at the walls, you do see not holes for like quills or darts or anything, but you do see more writing carved on this wall in that same foreign tongue.
Okay, Kev, we need you.
You all right? He puts his hand on the wall, and his eyes sort of unfocus and refocus as he looks at this writing, and he reads out to you. You still refuse to turn around, like Laothis hoped you would. So either you wish to wake the queen, or kill her off for good. Well, if the former is your cause, you'll do nothing, fool, but die. But if instead the latter calls, know those for you have tried. Hephaestus in the holy war slayed her on the field, but you know how the story goes. Her new form was yet revealed. 5 parts from one, 5 fractured souls did Tiamat become, less powerful but just as vile as when they had been won. So learn the lesson, heed the tale, and know your awful odds. For if you think she's yours to kill, you must be of the gods. So once again, I plead with you, go back from whence you came. Tuck your loved ones into bed, and leave this foolish game. For even if you learn the tale, live through the room again, your final challenge waits for you, the king's trusted guardian. Prepare, you fool, to plead your case and justify your plight, why he should let you take the scale and fly off into the night. And if you try to trick or lie, best now then just to flee, for honesty is all you have when his guardian is me.
Damn.
Maybe we should just get somebody to seal the doors and leave. I've been saying that from the start, but this really seems like it.
I'll post this in the team's chat, and then I'll post it in
It's a
Twitch
riddle.
chat so you guys can see it.
Okay.
For all you visual learners.
Thank you. I heard it and I was like, oh, that's probably something we should remember, and then I lost it immediately.
So can I look through Kai's eyes into the past the archway?
Yes. Just give me 1 second as I post this.
Okay.
And then yes.
Sounds good.
I hate that in Twitch chat it doesn't save like enters, so it just looks like a flat thing of text, which is not as fun.
We still got one F for guitar in the chat.
F stands for fuck that guy.
All right, there you go. All right, so region through Kai's eyes. You look past the archway and you see what looks like a large rectangular somewhat rectangular. It's irregular, but a fairly rectangular, natural-looking cavern. But something seems to be interfering with Kai's own perception as he sort of enters that space. That the entire space seems to like change and fluctuate, so you're not quite sure what you're seeing, but it almost gives you a bit of a headache.
Okay, I'll just kind of relay that to the party through his eyes. Well, I'm looking through his eyes, so I'll say what I see. And then I'll just have him. I'll have him drop the torch on the ground, like in the middle of the.
It drops, and you see the light, and then sometimes the light changes color, sometimes the light is gone entirely, sometimes the light is super bright. It's very disconcerting.
Okay, then I'll come back to my own mind and I'll snap him back to my shoulder.
Sure.
It's weird in there, man.
It's weird.
Okay, so it sounds like it sounds like we should be fine because we're not taking it to bring back Tiamat. We're taking it to destroy it. Like,
But it also says we should turn back even if that's our goal, because even the gods couldn't do that.
I mean, aren't we
But-
just going in to get it so we can figure out another place to, like, honestly, I think that this might be the best place for it because we're having a
Yeah.
hell of a time getting through here.
Yeah, I feel like honestly at this point we really should just leave it and seal the chambers the best we could.
What is our end goal as of right now?
Because if we get it, that's just another target on our backs for something we don't even know how to hide. We're not
I
powerful
mean, we
enough
have
to hide
blood
this.
glass. We can hide it.
Yes,
Hiding
but
it shouldn't be.
I mean, we
huge
can
problem.
conceal it, but we can't really hide it.
Yeah, because like the same thing with it still goes. If someone really wants it and they kill whoever sealed it, the blood glass does nothing.
I will say, just so that you are aware of the magic you have at your disposal, sealed blood glass cubes do block divination magic. So if someone knows you have it, that's a whole other story. But if someone is trying to figure out where it is with magic, they would not be able to find it in blood glass. Just so you know.
We could just hide.
So
the blood
if it's like
glass.
sending out a signal and we put it in blood glass but left it here and resealed this,
Does the
maybe.
signal stop?
You don't know. You don't know what the source of the signal is. You also
Oh
don't
yeah,
know how
'cause it's not
powerful
one
it
of
is.
not one of the regular schools in magic.
Hmm.
So it still could be casting the signal. That's the problem. And if one of us seals it, if we die, it's unsealed automatically.
But if we leave it here, isn't it sending out a pulse anyway?
Yeah, like we don't want to bring more bad things to Delphi. That's just egging them on to come here. And if we have business elsewhere,
I still think we should find somebody, not Kenai, not anybody that like we know, just someone who can come seal the room.
but we don't know anybody else.
Yeah, who's gonna stop it from sending out,
I
or
mean,
whatever it
I
is
think we
down there
might-
from
we
sending
could
out
ask-
that pulse?
We-
Odella, because Odella knows about it already. Odella might know somebody besides Kenai.
I'm pretty sure
Really?
she's just gonna say Kenai.
oh shit! Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
No, I get
I
that
have
we're
a
not
thought.
supposed to like Kenai because of Ilme, but he's the only one powerful enough for this. Like, this is out of character.
Why do you think I made it that way?
Never trust Kenai. Never.
I he's the
Uh,
only one who could seal this. And
He
what are we
has
gonna
done-
do if we
He
seal it?
has done horrible things in the past. He has
Well,
he
yes,
has
he's
forced
done
his
horrible-
way to be where he's at. He
what did you put the note from Theseus? Is that just in the normal?
Oh shit! Where did I put that? I mean, I have it. I can send it. I'll send it to you in Discord. I think if I had sent it
Okay.
to you, I would have sent it in Discord on your
So
like
going
private chat
back-
maybe.
Okay, I thought you
He's
put it
done
in the
bad things
group.
past.
I might have done that too.
Okay, let me just scroll all the way down.
We're all about he's done bad things in the past. We got a lot of people we can't trust, including me.
I'll put it in the team's chat right now, Region.
Okay.
The letter from Theseus, and I'll put it in Discord later if you still need it.
Okay.
Tartarus Bane.
And not to mention that whoever comes down here next is going to get a fresh crack at whatever is ahead, because we already dealt with everything up until this point.
I think we fucked up. That's all I have to say. We fucked up.
I mean, no problem. We could just talk to the Guardian and it'll be cool. No problem.
Okay, here's my thought. If we do end up need to resealing this after we go through and figure out what our plan is, we did get a letter from Theseus, so maybe we could reach out somehow, see if the king of Athens, right?
Send a message.
Could like
sending with a
assist
message.
us.
Please help.
Exactly.
Please help.
Sending out an SOS in over our heads.
Help.
Send powerful mage. That's just a thought. Just
I feel like at that point, though,
I like how he signs it at the bottom. Theseus, champion of Poseidon, Minotaur's Bane, the Undead.
He's got
It
titles,
feels like-
man.
It's
It
dope.
feels like when a professor has like the signature at the end of an email is what it feels like.
Ryujin, son of Poseidon, the dumbass.
No depth perception.
-6 depth perception, -1 strength.
But probably we're gonna have to get the scale anyway to kill.
We are a
I
long
don't
way
know.
off from trying to kill Tiamat for good. That's no.
I mean, anyway,
We
like
need to be like level 30 for that.
anything we don't have for every scale that we do have is a scale that they don't have. That's what I meant to say.
That is also another target on our backs, and we already have enough of those, unfortunately.
Listen, all I'm trying to say is
target.
those Crayola skeletons,
Oh
man.
shit, they don't know. God, I haven't told them that they don't know. Never mind, then I can't say that.
All right. I'm good. I'm good to go. I'm ready.
Have we thought about the fact that we still have a target on our back from that green cloaked mute that we haven't seen since he took Lathos?
They said wait, we don't know. I don't know anything.
None of you know anything about
You haven't
that.
said anything about it.
Secrets.
I haven't had a chance to say anything.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have the link anymore. I don't see why this mute would come after us. We know where we need to be to stop that.
We
Probably
must
a
give
little
all the
mad at
links to the
me,
gods.
considering I gave one of the links to the gods. Just a hunch. We might have a target on our backs because I gave Mnemosyne to Artemis.
What?
Okay, he's
Wait,
the
we didn't know
mute
that,
is
right?
gonna hate us for that regardless.
Didn't know what.
What? So what do we not know? Oh, I got
We
you.
don't know that the
That the hooded
green-
mute came in a dream to Anora.
I'm just saying
Okay.
I have a hunch that we are gonna the green hooded mute might be a little mad that I gave Mnemosyne to Artemis.
Yeah, but how would they know that?
I mean, like, he was able to get the links and do a whole bunch of stuff, and he kind of took Lathos, so he's pretty powerful. He probably knows.
Poor guy. Rest in peace.
That's not a target that we can deal with anytime soon. I mean,
I just don't think we should add the Black Scale of Tiamat onto our backs as well, because then we've got the people who want the Titans back and the people who want Tiamat back. That's no bueno.
they're like the same people. Titans, Tiamat, same team.
I mean, your enemy's enemy is your friend, I guess.
No, it's all enemies. Like,
I'm not
we're
talking
on
about
this
from our
side,
perspective.
they're
I'm
on that
talking
side.
about them. They might not be the same team, but they could be enemies. They're enemies. You see what I mean?
No.
They're
Tiamat
friends
was
because of the
literally
shared.
friends with the Titan. Like, she
I will
sided with the
say,
Titan.
you would know, especially especially Alexis would know. Yes, Tiamat fought alongside the Titans in the Divine War, but that's sort of all you know about the relationship between Tiamat and the Titans. Do you know Tiamat is older than the Titans? You don't know what their relationship was like before the Divine War. So it could be that they always sort of got along, or it could be like Honora said, where they butted heads as throughout time, and then they fought together to get rid of the gods.
There's just a shared hatred of all things godly, and we represent a lot of things godly.
Yeah, so I mean, anything not godly is gonna want to kill us regard. I mean, we're gonna piss off Titans and like not core primordial beings. That's part of the job.
I just don't think pissing them off at level 6 is a good idea.
Level 6, level 20, it's all impending doom. It's no difference.
Not for
Quote.
me. I stop aging.
You know, this reminds me of a tale that my father told me about back in the day when they were playing like second edition. He was talking shit about Thor.
Oh, your actual father. I'm like, what did Poseidon tell
actual
you?
father.
What the fuck
Yes.
did Poseidon say to you?
And so Thor came down and killed my father's character at level 20.
There you go.
That's all I got.
Okay.
I really thought you meant Poseidon, and then you said.
You don't talk shit about the gods, man. That's all I'm trying to say.
He
Level
pops up.
second
Actually,
edition.
me and Tiamat aren't friends. That's not.
I mean, ow. Sorry, I hit my tooth. I feel like we need to move this at least because everybody's gonna know it's here.
We also should have an idea of where to move it, though, before we get it to move it, and we
Well,
don't have that plan.
Brother,
I'm pretty
We get
sure
the Kraken
we
to
have a
eat
son
it.
of Hephaestus with us. I'm pretty sure Hephaestus will answer his call if we have this.
I wouldn't bank on that.
That's what I'm saying.
we get the Hydra.
I don't want to
move the
leave you
scale.
out there.
I feel like we should have done what we said we were going to do from the start and get Alexios to talk to his dad first, so we know that he's going to come get the scale. We don't have any security that we're going to have something to do with the scale once we get said scale.
Yeah, but you said that you gave the Mnemosyne to Artemis, and how did they know?
Because I went into Artemis' sacred forest with the fucking Titan.
Well, exactly.
And I
Alexios
showed
brings
up-
the scale into one of Hephaestus' temples. You think he would recognize that?
I think that's the same energy as going into the
Mhm.
forest, because I went into a temple and Artemis didn't do shit when I had a Titan with me then.
All right, are we talking and walking, or what's going on?
Ilme,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll
Yes.
pray. I promise.
as you guys are talking, and the torch that's sort of flickering, the light that you guys are emanating is somewhat. It comes and sort of pulses. There's a flicker. Somewhere down the hallway, you're actually not quite sure how far down the hallway, but it feels like there's a moment where something reflects that light. But it's a split second, you're not even sure if it's real.
So I saw something down the hallway that we came from, or in front of us?
In front of you.
Okay. Okay, look, there's something out there, and they know we're there. So I feel like it's too late. We need to finish what we've started, or they're gonna come and get us.
Anyone got a blood glass cube on them? I hope it works. We haven't got anything else.
Was there
I have
actual
my blood glass lenses.
I have a cube.
Oh wait, Ilme, you should have a cube unless you put it down from Katara's body. And I'm gonna say this out loud.
I don't know. I just have the bag. I forgot to actually ask Alexios to see what that is.
Oh, you know what? I will say. I mean, you did take a long rest with it, so you would have identified it during your long
cool.
rest.
Okay.
Sorry, I also forgot about that. It is a bag of portal.
Oh,
Ooh.
motherfucker.
A bag of portal is essentially like a bag of holding, except that it is linked to another bag of portal somewhere on this plane of existence.
The
Where it's
motherfucker
essentially
in Panda
a
has it.
two-way opened bag. So you could put something in it and someone else on the other side could take it out, or vice versa.
Oh
The
man.
motherfucker in Xandar has my our blood glass cube that I gave Katar.
Put a bomb in there.
Oh, okay. So I will periodically check
Wait,
that out.
wait.
and
So this
see
is
if
like the
something has
cabinet
popped-
in Harry Potter.
This is the cabinet.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Also,
Okay.
because you would have basically done the identify ritual over this long rest, you would know that when something is in that shared extra-dimensional space, one of these jewels around the bag glows. So you know that there's like something there. And every time there's another item in there, the amount of jewels that are glowing tells you how many items are in that shared space at that moment.
Okay. Cool.
Are there any right now?
No.
Probably not.
So if you've just got like your hand with a dagger in there, right? And you shut it around your arm, okay? And they open it from the other side. Can you just a little multi-dimensional stabby, you know what I'm saying? Little
You become
no.
Loki. You
Yeah.
become Loki. You stab someone in the back 3 dimensions.
Here, what's in this bag? Oh, that's a dagger in my face. Wow.
They're just gonna be
Okay.
flailing.
Yeah, we've gotten nowhere. I'm sorry.
I just
I
assumed we
say
were like
we need
seven.
to finish what we've started.
I'm down. Let's go.
You went from wanting to avoid this for as long as possible.
I don't
This-
care about life anymore. My heart is broken. Leave.
All right, you guys are moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I
can I have
pass-
everyone
I
roll
pass
initiative,
the-
please?
I pass Alexios the Dreadhelm so no one can see him cry.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, we're rolling
Yes,
initiative? Is that what you said?
That is exactly what I
Yeah.
said. Hold on, let me roll initiative for
Honey.
all of these
Okay.
NPCs.
What?
Ooh.
No!
Oh, you said NPC. Okay, never mind. I had a mini heart attack there. Ah,
Hold on,
oh,
hold
that's not
on.
good.
It's gonna take me a bit of time. Give me 1 second.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. to
Yeah, give me
check
1
out my-
sec.
Wait, I need to look at Owlbear. What's going on? Never mind. There's nothing
There's
there.
nothing to see.
I get, I
Fuck.
get one initiative.
Thank God I have different dice for all of these people.
Oh, this battle music is a fucking banger.
Mine keeps muting randomly, so.
Hmm.
Oh, it is a banger. It could be like an Avengers movie, let's be real.
Whoa!
I just
so
wanna
four
point out-
four NPCs. They both rolled, like 2 on each initiative.
Oh shit.
That's so weird. All right, anyone over 20?
23.
23 for Ilmay. 15 to 20?
17.
Dirty.
What's your dexterity modifier?
Me?
Yeah, you.
My dex modifier is a +2.
Okay, so you're gonna go. Okay, you're gonna because that's where 2 of the NPCs are. So it's gonna go
Jesus.
Scorch, then you, then Keth.
Dope.
All right. Okay. 10 to 15. 5 to 10.
9.
9 for Adagio. 5 to 0.
I had a 3. It was a nat 1 plus 2.
Oh no.
Oh.
Alexios, what are you?
20.
Oh, I just totally just didn't hear you. Sorry. All right. So, Ilmay, what would you like to do?
Hey, well, I guess I'll run down this corridor.
Not suspicious at all. Go ahead.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, I will use dash.
Okay, no,
My
you won't.
bonus action.
One
I am
second.
not.
You get to here, and
Okay.
suddenly you feel something stop you. Like you've just run into something that is slowly... It's almost like you've run into Jello, and you're
Oh, God.
slowly moving through it. I
Oh,
need
no.
you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
It's a Trask. We're gonna die.
It is a Tarrasque, yep.
I got a 12.
12, okay. So, you feel this
I
bizarre energy engulf you.
Jesus.
I was going
You-
to do the thing.
What thing?
I was going to add to it. I have Cosmic Omen.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I rolled even earlier, so
Uh-huh.
add a 5 to it.
17.
17. You feel... And you're like, ah, fuck! Okay, you can choose to either be pushed 5 feet back or 5 feet to the side. Actually, I'm going to choose for you because there's only one option. You get pushed 5 feet back.
Okay.
And suddenly now you are very aware that something is directly in front of you and taking up the entire chamber.
Okay, well, can I hit it?
Go ahead.
Ooh. That's a 13.
13 hits. Go ahead and roll
Oh,
damage.
nice. And this is with my the dragon's tooth rapier.
Dragon's Tooth Rapier, yep. What kind of damage does that
Yeah.
do?
Piercing, and then I have the acid.
Gotcha.
So it was a 6 on the piercing and 3 on the acid. I don't know if I need to
Okay.
specify.
Not for that, you don't know.
Okay.
So you slice into it with the rapier, and you see it now. Now that you're aware of it, and you cut into it, it doesn't have necessarily a hue to it, but as you cut it, you see like the air in front of you cut, and you can see the shape of this bizarre ooze-like being. And as you cut it, it splits.
Oh
Dang
my
it.
god.
So this is like one of those little slimes from Minecraft, right?
Basically.
That's what it feels like.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so now he's each. Math. Hold on, give me 1 second. Math. Why did I do this to myself? Alright. Alright, anything else you'd like to do, Ilme?
So I have my offhand.
Yeah.
Can I just... I don't think I can, but I'm gonna ask. Can my offhand just be to hit it? Everything I have is piercing. I want to see if bludgeoning does anything.
Sure, you can just hit it with your fist.
Yeah, if I hit, I get a...
Go
it-
ahead,
two
go ahead,
damage.
make an attack.
I just want to know if it'll split. 12.
12
Well,
does hit. Are you hitting the one right in front of you or the one diagonal?
In front of me.
Alright,
So it
so
said 2. 2 damage.
2 points of damage?
Of
What's your strength
bludgeoning.
modifier?
Plus
That's
1.
impressive. Okay. Yeah, so it takes a hit.
Does it split?
It does not.
Okay. Can I yell back? I was like, I think piercing splits them.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, that brings us to Alexios.
Oh, wait. Can I... Oh, wait, no, I used my second. Never mind. Ignore. Keep going.
Alright.
I am going to move up ahead of Forge, and I'm gonna shout, "I'm a son of Hephaestus. We want to destroy Tiamat." Maybe
Okay.
it's the Guardian.
So you can say that offhand, and that would just be like a free action, or if you want to take your action to like persuade it, you could do that as well.
I want to try and persuade it.
Okay, so use your action and make a persuasion check.
Please, good dice. And persuasion is natural 15 plus. Why can I not? My phone froze, sorry.
No worries. I'll take the trouble. So with a natural 15 plus something. 30, 20. You shout your plea to these oozes, and you get the sense immediately that they barely have a brain and probably can't comprehend what you're saying.
Alright, this is blocking the door. I get a bonus action?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna send Forge up there and attack too.
Go ahead.
15 to hit.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7 damage.
7 points of what damage?
Force.
Gotcha. All right. It takes it, and you see Forge's teeth just hit. It's weird. It's like thick air. It's a very bizarre sensation, but it seems to do some sort of damage at least. That's your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, that brings us to Scorch, who will just get within range, I suppose. 5, 10, 15, 20. Get there, let's say. And seeing number 2 as a better target because Forge is smaller, she's going to take her brand new weapons and chuck them. Those are both gonna hit, and those both do slashing damage. 15 points of slashing to number 2. All right. And they both sort of stick into this ooze creature, and she goes, "Shit, I did not think that through." And that is her turn. That brings us to Ryujin.
All right. So I don't know. Should I? So they're like thick air, huh?
Yeah, like you can now see them, but they are sort of visually hard to understand.
Okay. And am I within 60 feet? Yeah.
Yeah.
I will cast Chill Touch on number 1.
Okay, what's the save on that?
That's going to be a 15 Constitution.
It's a natural 3. Definitely not.
Nice.
That was number 1, you said?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage.
7 cold damage.
7 points of cold. All right. Take your moment. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it seems to take it, and the necrotic energy sends like a pulse through the ooze, so you can momentarily see it before it sort of goes back to its translucent state. Anything else, Ryujin?
That was my action. For my bonus action, I will summon the tentacle and place it directly between the 2 things. Right there. And it's gonna make a swipe at number 1.
Gotcha, go ahead.
I always forget. Okay, so what dice should I use? I'm gonna use a big dice, big D20. Okay, it's not horrible. 17?
17 hits, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And a D8. 8. Yeah, so 8 cold damage.
8 points of cold damage, alright. seems to take it, stays in one piece.
Okay.
Alright, that brings us to Kath. Kath will... Let's see what he wants to do. He's got some options here. He's gonna do... let's do poison spray. Oh, it's only 10 feet. No, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna do instead... chill touch. He'll do chill touch too, because he saw you do it, and it seemed to do the trick. And he will do it on number 1 as well. That is a... 13, which fails, so it's going to take 2d8. Is only 3 points of damage to it. But hey, he did something. Alright, that brings us to Amber. Ah, fuck. Amber. So many fucking NPCs. Amber is going to... she does piercing too. And she knows not to. She's gonna... Fuck, all she can do is piercing, basically. Fuck. She's gonna take the dodge action. Alright. Eric's, who I know is me. Eric's is gonna first off inspire you, Ilmay. Say, you're in the front lines. You got this, kid. So you can take a D8 inspiration, and he can do slashing damage. But now there's no room to get in melee, so he will also take the dodge action. Adagio! Adagio? Oh. Is someone calling you? I'd like to take this time to thank our sponsor for this evening. Me. Alright, go. What's he doing, Adagio?
Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray against which one?
We'll do 1.
You got it, go ahead.
24, 11, 13.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, those all hit.
All of them?
Yep, go ahead and roll damage.
Uh, 7 for each.
7 for each, alright. So 21. Alright. These motes of fire hit it and seem to sink into it before they extinguish. It does do damage. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Alright. It is now the ooze's turn. So, this ooze will move into your space, and this ooze will move into Forge's space. Can I have Ilmay and Forge both make dexterity saving throws, please?
Oh, dang it. That's an 11.
11, okay. Forge?
18.
Forge succeeds. So Forge gets pushed this way. But Ilmay does not. Ilmay, you take 13 points of acid damage.
Okay.
And you
Can I
are
guardian coil that?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Just really quickly. So I just lessen the damage by a D8.
Yeah.
6.
Okay, so you take 7 points of acid instead.
Okay.
Also, how
and-
tall are these things?
They look like they're maybe... The giant one at the beginning was probably 10 feet tall. These are more like 5 feet tall each. Ilme, you are now engulfed. An engulfed creature cannot breathe and is restrained.
What
Great.
does restrained mean?
Restrained means... fuck. I lost half of my DM screen that has all the conditions on it. But restrained means that you... Let me just pull it up so I'm not talking out of my ass here. All right. Restrained is your speed becomes 0 and you can't benefit from any bonuses to your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage and your attack rolls have disadvantage. You also have disadvantage on dex saves while you're restrained. And you can try to escape by using your action on your turn to make a strength check.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
Okay,
Thanks.
that is the ooze's turn. That brings us to Anura.
Can I hit the ooze that Ilme's in without actually hurting Ilme?
Only one way to find out.
Oh god, I don't. I mean, you are resistant to radiant damage. But do I want to risk that?
Please don't.
I don't have anything else I can do.
Then hit number 2.
We have a healer.
I'm a healer.
You do a crap ton of damage. I don't have that much.
Lightning bolt. Hey, I only do 4d6, and that's in half for you.
You do you. If I die, I'm blaming you.
I'm not gonna do it. We need to know.
I mean, there's not going to be anybody else to blame, so you got the right person. But it'll be okay.
What are you doing, Anura?
Back to life. I'm just gonna attack 2 then.
All right. What are you attacking with?
Guiding bolt at first level.
Go ahead.
I don't check that first one off because it doesn't actually show my 3 slots. I have to keep
Yep.
remembering that.
Yep.
I'm gonna use this d20. Fuck the amethyst d20. It fucked me over. That's 19 plus something.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I think it's a plus 8 for me, but I don't know anymore.
Yeah. This armor class is single digits.
6, 8. Fuck, I can't do math. 14. 18 points of radiant damage.
18 points. All right.
And then I'm going to immediately take up the starry form of Archer, which gets me that 1d8 plus 4 of radiant damage.
You got it.
If I can find a d8. And that one I'm going to direct at the other one because it's a lot less damage.
All right, go ahead.
That is 10 points of radiant damage on it.
Don't you need to make an attack for that?
Oh, that's right, I do. Fuck.
We'll say
Jesus.
that's damage when this hits, because it will almost certainly hit. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's 11 plus 8,
Yeah.
so...
So 10 points, you said?
Yeah.
All right. It does seem to only hit the ooze.
Good to know.
All right. Is that your turn, Nora?
Yeah, because I can't move myself into melee for the next round, so...
All right. Ilme, you're up.
Oh, sorry. Strength. Get out of here. What
Go
is
ahead
it,
and make a
check?
strength. It's a strength check. Yes.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
When do I get my reaction back?
Now,
Now.
don't you?
Now? Okay.
I got a 13.
All right.
Give me a second to read this before I decide.
Yeah, it's up to you, Nora. I will also remind you, Ilme, that you do have inspiration.
Oh, wait. I'll just add inspiration. Let me do that. I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, yeah, an 8. So that makes it a 20.
Okay.
What?
So you
21.
you sort of like manage to get your hands around this thing and like you're getting birthed. You shove yourself out of this thing and pop out right there. And it looks exactly the same. You see that little the little sliver that you made, that you pulled yourself out of it, just stitched itself back together.
I like that.
Okay, so that was my action.
That was your action, yes.
Okay, bonus action, disengage. Let somebody
Sure.
else get in front of here because I can do jack squat. And run back here. And I'm gonna be like, I am useless.
All right, that's your turn.
Yep.
Alexios, you're up.
Yeah. Seeing El May squeeze out of the thing, I'm just gonna. Did that get in your mouth? And then I'm gonna make 2 chakram attacks.
At
Toss
which one?
them. 2.
Go ahead. And do either of these have your returning infusion on them?
Both of them do. I can't.
Oh,
use
gotcha.
them
Yeah,
on
you're good.
armor.
You're good.
So that's a natural 18 on the
That
first
hits.
one. And damage is
And that's slashing, right?
yes.
Okay.
So 7 points of damage on the first one,
Okay.
and 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Eight points of damage.
Alrighty. You slice into it and you see the chakrams soak into its flesh before it both come back to your hands. You hear Scorch go, I gotta learn how to do that. Alright, anything else, Alexios?
Forge is gonna attack.
Sure, go ahead.
2 also. 11 to hit.
11 hits.
And 9 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Force.
Yes. Alright. That's your turn, Alexios. That brings us to Scorch, who will pull up into melee and wrench her weapons from the gelatinous cube. Well, ancient ooze is really what it is. And let's just see if she can do that first. Yeah, she's fine. And she will make 2 attacks against number 1, since that's the one that's right in front of her. One's a natural 1, so that's actually gonna miss the first one. We'll say that one's the one that she like pulls out and she has to like get the ooze off it. But the other one's gonna hit, and that does 9 points of slashing damage to it. And she will do a slashing flourish. So she will deal 6 points of extra damage to both oozes and to Forge.
Oh wow.
As she pulls her chakram, and it's like and whips around and catches everything within 5 feet of her. As soon as she hits Forge, she goes, "Oh shit! Sorry." All right, that is Scorch's turn. That brings us to Ryujin.
I will once again ask for your chill touch on number 1.
Go ahead.
Or not chill touch, frostbite. What am I saying?
Okay.
That's a 15 Constitution saving throw.
15 con save. That is only a 13.
Nice.
And which one are you targeting?
Number 1.
Gotcha.
65. 11.
11 points of damage. All right.
And then I will have the tentacle make its attack on number 1 as well.
Go ahead.
At the D20. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Uh, 13?
13 hits.
Okay. And that's just a D8. 3.
3 points of damage. Hey, better than nothing. It is looking injured, but not by any means near death. All right, Regent, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, that brings us to Keth, who will do something cool, I bet. Okay. He is going to cast Shatter at 2nd level. And place it basically where your tentacle is. So you guys hear this painfully loud ringing noise. And both of these oozes need to make a con save. So let's see what they get. What happens if I have a d20? Whatever. Wow, they both rolled real high. So they both succeed, but they still take half damage. Okay, so 3d8. Okay, so they're gonna take 16 half to 8 points of damage each. All right, that is Keth's turn. That is now up to Amber, who can still not do much without making things worse. And no one... Ilmaid, how injured do you look?
Not horrible.
Alright, she's gonna save it. Just take the dodge action. Eric's is gonna inspire... he'll inspire Scorch. So now she's up in melee with him. Alright, Adagio, you're up.
I'm gonna throw a guiding bolt at
which one?
At
One, hit it. Go ahead.
Wow. It's to be a 14.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Uh, 22.
22 points of damage. Holy shit. Alright. Is that your turn, Adagio?
Yeah.
Okay, it is now the Ooze's turn. So I need Forge to make a dex save again, and Scorch will make a dex save. A natural 20 for Scorch. So she's actually going to get pushed this way. Forge?
The first one was cocked, but the second one was a natural 20.
Fuck! Okay, so Forge is also going to get pushed this way. But they still have movement. Alexios, you also need to make a dex save for me.
Oh, okay. Dex 11.
11, okay. You, my friend, get absorbed into this ooze. You take 12 points of acid damage, and you are engulfed. You cannot breathe. You are restrained. Alright, and that is the ooze's turn. That brings us to Anura.
I could have done something to help him, and I was so spaced out I didn't realize it.
Hey, Fog of War.
Oops. I'm going to get up in melee with number 1, and I'm going to use the Dagger of Marking. I hadn't used that in a hot minute.
Go ahead and make your attack.
It's 14 plus 5.
That hits. Go ahead and
19.
roll damage. And is
Well, I
that
don't have
piercing
a-
damage?
It is, yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
You did it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Damn it, I didn't even think about it.
Fog of War. Fog of War.
Okay, well, let me use this charge for Hunter's Mark so I don't forget it. It's 4 plus 2, so 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. All right. So that is...
And then it gets 1d6 of bludgeoning damage as well.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
6!
All right.
And I still have the bonus action for Starry Form.
Before you do that, give me 1 sec. Okay, so you stab into this ooze, and it suddenly becomes 2 slightly smaller oozes.
Which one got Hunter's Mark?
That's a great question. I'm gonna say number 3 is Hunter's Marked.
Okay.
That's a really
so-
funny situation.
It's gonna also get another Hunter's Mark damage when I roll this, because every time it takes damage
Sure.
from me, it gets Hunter's Mark.
But this is at disadvantage because you were in melee.
Did
Is
one
that
of them
the one I
have?
guiding bolted before? No, it's
Yeah.
not. The other one had
I got
advantage. Wait, you guiding bolted 3?
Well, you technically guiding bolted 1, so that first attack would have had advantage. So just go ahead and roll, see if you would have gotten a natural 20.
For this one? I'm so confused.
No, so sorry. So that first attack you made should have had advantage.
Oh, okay. So I'm rolling. So that roll I just did is for that original roll?
Yes.
Alright, I got a nat 20 on it. That was why.
Oh,
I
did you
was
really?
confused. Yes! I
Okay.
bounce back and forth from either 1s or 20s. That's all my luck is.
All right, so double the dice on what you already rolled for damage.
What did I rolled a 4, so 8 plus 2, it was 10 points of piercing and then 12 points of bludgeoning.
Okay, so 20 points total.
Yes.
Okay, so it actually would have been 1, in which case... Okay, so everything is okay now. So go ahead and make your
Good.
guiding bolt at disadvantage to number 3.
Okay. The first one was a 10 and the second one was an 11, so it was a 10 plus 8.
That
So
hits.
18.
Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage plus Hunter's Mark.
8 plus 4 is 12, plus another 6.
All right, so 18 points of damage right off the bat.
That was a 3, so.
Okay. This one looks like it is very close to just, like, disappearing entirely. Anything else, Honora?
If I leave this area, he's gonna get attack of opportunity, right?
Probably.
I don't know what the fuck his attack would be. He's just been moving so far. Let's stay here then.
All right. Ilmay, you're up.
Dodge.
That's all you're doing is just dodging.
I can't do anything!
You're as useful as
He
half
screwed
these
me over.
NPCs.
He screwed me over again!
Oh, glorious. All right, Alexios, you're up.
Hey, you could have helped me. I'm gonna try and get out of the ooh.
All right, go ahead and make a strength check.
Not my strong suit. Is it a saving throw
See what you
or a
did there.
check?
Just a check, just a check.
So that's a natural 1.
I'm not
You
even
are
gonna
stuck
try and
there.
help you. Never mind.
Can Forge attack number 4?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. 17.
17. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Somebody's hitting something. 9 points of damage.
Alrighty. Definitely doing the work. It's these last two. These are much smaller, and they definitely seem much weaker as well. All right, that's your turn, Alexios.
Mm-hmm.
That brings us to Scorch, who will see if she can finish off number 3 with her brand new chakram.
Doesn't she get advantage, right? Because Nora.
She does. She doesn't need it. She didn't get a natural 20, so but she does.
It wouldn't
hit.
be advantage though because the starry form doesn't give advantage.
Oh, that's right. Well, either way,
okay.
she hits. That first roll was 15. So that's gonna be only 4 points of damage. So it is still up. She's gonna use her second attack to hit it again. Definitely hits for 7 points of damage. So you watch as number 3 just squishes into nothingness and is gone. All right, that is Scorch's turn. Ryujin, you're up.
All right, so there's just 2 and 4, the last ones, right?
So far.
Okay, so far. And they're how tall?
Number 2 is about 6 feet tall. Number 4 is about 2.5 feet tall.
So Forge is like taller than number 4. Or like
No,
on par.
Forge and number 4 are basically the same height. And
Okay.
and ironically, 2 and Alexios are around the same height.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just chill touch number 2.
All right, go ahead, make your attack.
Or not chill touch. I said it again. Jesus Christ. Frostbite. Sorry.
Frostbite, so it's a con save.
Yes, 15.
Hold on, give me 1 second. My cat's being naughty. Give me 3 seconds. Sorry. Hey, stop.
Mine has been bugging me this whole time, as you can tell.
A very pretty kitty, though.
Yes, he's needy. We're dog sitting right now, which is why you heard that barking earlier, and he hates him.
All right, I'm back. So, con save. That is an 18.
Well, I regret my choices. I'll move the tentacle to make an attack on number 4.
Okay, so you watch a very wet Forge and a very wet Scorch, both creatures that do not like being wet, but the wave just moves into their space and makes an attack on number 4. Go ahead.
23.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
What it is? That's 2d8, right?
Plus your spell bonus, I think,
Or-
right?
For damage?
Oh, no, just the dice.
Okay, that's 6.
6 points of damage. All right, it is still up.
And yeah, that's all I got.
All right, that brings us to Keth McKetherson. He's just gonna move 30. He's gonna move forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's gonna try to pull Alexios out. So he's gonna make a strength check. See how that works for someone who is not very strong. Poor guy.
I actually completely
Cocked.
forgot that Alexios was still inside, or else I would have done that. I'm so sorry.
So Keth reaches into this ooze to get Alexios out, cannot make it budge, and
So I was
takes
gonna
8
say, can
points
I
of
add
damage.
to that roll?
Sure, if you want to.
Okay. Do I know? Can I know what he rolled?
No,
That's not cool. I know what it is with everybody else.
I guess that's fair. He rolled a 7.
Oh no, never mind. The most I can get him is a 13, and that's if I'm lucky.
Yeah, no. So he does take 8 points of damage.
Sorry, Alexia.
Can I guardian coil that?
Yeah, go ahead. Reduce that
Okay.
down. He needs it. He's a wizard.
It's only a 2, but it's something.
Hey, every little bit helps. All right. That brings us to Amber, who still can't do anything, and Eric's, who also.
Well, can't she pull out Alexios?
Oh yeah, she can give it a go. That's a great idea. Let's see if she can do better. That's amazing. It's a natural 18. She does still take damage though. Ooh, shit. 15 points of damage to Amber. Okay, but she does manage to pull you, Alexios, out of the ooze. All right, Eric's turn. He still doesn't know quite what to do, so he's going to inspire you, Anora. He's going to say, hey, kill those things. All right.
Every time you say ooze, I think of that the Ninja Turtles movie with the ooze.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Adagio, you're up.
Redemption only does radiant damage, right?
That's right, yeah.
I'm just gonna swipe at number 2.
You pull out your Sunblade. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
11.
11 points of damage. All right. It's still looking much healthier than number 4, but it does definitely take that slice of radiant damage. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Brings us back to the ooze, and that one is immediately going to try to absorb you. And this one will try to absorb Anora. So I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws, please.
You said saving, right?
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah, it helps me none for this one. Fuck. I have like a +2. Hope for the best. 15?
15, okay. Adagio?
A 4.
Okay.
I can't help you. I'm so sorry.
Anora, just to let you know, if you would like to, you can use your inspiration. That's up to you.
I don't want to.
Okay. Anora, you are pushed into this space.
Oh, thank God.
Adagio, you are not so lucky. You take, oh, that's not that bad, 6 points of acid damage, and you are engulfed. You cannot breathe, and you are restrained by the ooze. And this one, oh, it can't do anything else. It's gonna move back to here. Okay, that brings us to Anora.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here and take whatever attack of opportunity I've got to take from them.
Okay. So you will. That is an 18 to hit.
Yes.
So this ooze is absorbing Adagio. You see, like, one part of it sort of and lash out at you, doing 11 points of acid damage.
Okay. And then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
At which one?
The one that's engulfed Adagio.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going to cast it at... Yeah, we're just casting it at first level. It doesn't cost me anything. I don't know what else is happening, so... It's 11 plus 8, so 19.
Sure. Go ahead and roll damage.
6, 11, 15, 18. I went 6, 5, 4, 3, so 18 points of radiant damage.
Okay. All right.
And then I've got
Wallops it.
Starry Form on the same one.
Go ahead, and you got advantage on it.
Hey, the first one was a nat 20!
All right, roll damage, double the dice.
And 8 is 15 plus 4, 19 more points of radiant damage.
19, nice.
Are we taking advantage of damage being inside of this or no?
Nope.
No. Okay. Heard.
It's like being behind total cover. It's like when you're underwater and it's like there's craziness happening above the surface. You can like hear it and you know what's happening, but it doesn't seem to be affecting you at all.
I know all about that. Yeah.
I tested this theory
Right.
with the 1d8 with Ilme earlier.
Anor, is that your turn?
I'm going to move into this space in case I need to help somebody. But that's going to give them
Alright.
another attack of opportunity, but it gives me a space to help people if I need
It
to.
won't give any. I mean, you're staying within melee with everyone.
Oh,
so
that's
you're okay.
right. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Ilme, you're up. Ilme, you're muted.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. I'm gonna try to pull Adagio out.
All right, go ahead and make a strength check.
Hey. Oh, no, that's a 9.
That does not do it, and you do take 8 points of acid damage as you try.
Can I add to that?
Sure.
Okay. It's a 5. Is it a 14?
14?
You still take that 8 points of damage.
Guardian
But you-
coil, good sir.
Okay, go ahead.
I
6.
forgot I have Hellish Rebuke again.
Okay, so you only take 2 points of damage, and you do manage to pull Adagio out.
Yay!
I could have done extra damage to this bitch. I forget I have Hellish Rebuke.
Sorry. All right, anything else, May?
Bonus action disengage. I don't want to be
Yeah.
swallowed. And right here.
All right, Alexios, you're up.
That was an impressive shot. I just want to point out.
I'm gonna move up 1 and attack number 2 twice with chakrams.
Go ahead.
14 to hit,
Hits.
and 12 points of damage for the first one,
All right.
and 15 to hit for the second one,
Sure.
and I'm sorry, 8 points of damage for the second one.
All right. It's looking bad, but it's still up.
And Forge is gonna attack 4.
Go ahead.
And it is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And 11 points of damage.
11. That is enough to finish number 4 off as it just into Forge's jaws into nothingness. All right, Scorch's turn. Scorch looks around. She goes, all right, and just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she'll use her full movement to get as far down the hallway as she can. That is Scorch's turn. Ryujin, you're up.
I will use I'll use let's make sure I get the name right this time. Frostbite.
Sure.
That's a DC 15 Constitution.
Natural 19.
Back. All right. I guess I will move my my tentacle to right there, and then I'll make a swipe at
Go ahead.
number 2. Natural 15. I'm guessing that hits.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Yeah, just so you guys know, this armor class is 6.
That's a 6 as well.
All right. It's still up.
And then I will use my movement to go farther down the hallway, seeing Scorch kind of dip out. How far can I get? Am I going? Because I'm going through like 4 people.
Yeah, but they're
Okay.
allies. It's fine.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
But you will get an attack of opportunity as you pass through its melee.
Okay.
That's only an 11, so
Misses.
You see it rush out, but you manage to duck under the way. All right, that brings us to Keth, who will use his action to disengage and also bolt. 30. That's as far as he can get. Amber, what's she gonna do? She's also gonna use her action to disengage. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, she's actually at 25, I think. Okay, Eric's is all the way back there, poor guy. Oh, he used slashing. He can get in melee and make a rapier attack. He can actually do something. Natural 20!
Yay.
Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Eric's of all people.
But he uses a rapier and it's slashing?
Yeah.
That's what I use. Mine's piercing.
He's got a fancier rapier than you.
Ugh,
Ouch.
I'm gonna steal it.
That is 8 points of damage. Either that or I changed his weapon and forgot to change the name is probably what happened. Alright, that is Eric's turn. It's Adagio, you're up.
Redemption.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's a 13.
13 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Seven.
7 points of damage. Hanging on by a thread, but still up.
And I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay. He's already used his reaction, so he can't stop you. It is now the Ooze's turn. We use probably his final action to try to absorb Anura. Anura, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, does this also count as an attack against me?
No.
Oh shit! I just want to
not an
use
attack.
Hellish Rebuke.
It's not an attack. just
That
absorbing you.
was 14 plus 2, 16.
16, it's a success. So it does sort of just push you to the side as it keeps moving. And it will try to absorb Ryujin as well. Ryujin, make a dexterity saving throw.
What the fuck, Sammy?
Wait, doesn't it leave my melee?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but
go ahead
like
and make an attack of
And it
opportunity.
left mine too, didn't it?
That is also true. You guys can both make attacks of opportunity.
I got a 19.
That's a natural.
Gotcha.
8.
Mine has to be a
So I'm
fucking.
assuming I hit.
Yes, you hit. Go ahead and roll
It has to
damage.
be an unarmed strike.
It does, yeah. It's whatever melee weapon you have out.
11 points of damage.
All
If I
right.
just use Primal Savagery, it's a cantrip.
No, not unless you have a Warcaster.
Yeah, no, it's a 17, so it takes a single point of bludgeoning damage.
Anura, Alexios, take your moment.
I got that with a punch.
Yeah.
I just want to like punch it in one of its like eyes.
Yeah,
Just
you
like a
you
little
see
dab.
some random shit like floating in it, and you just poke at it as Alexios takes his shotgun and slices through it, and you see it and almost like splashes onto the ground, and is gone.
I can't believe that's what did it. Was a freaking punch.
Okay. I want to run to catch up with Scorch because I don't want her getting
Sure.
ahead of us.
You guys all, and especially you, Ilmei, you are much faster than everyone else. So
Yep.
by the time you get to the end of this hallway, you're basically all around the same. You're basically going in at the same time. You walk through this archway, and you all die. No, I'm kidding.
I would put it.
Well, that
past
escalated
at this
quickly.
point.
The ground turns from stone
I
to
cast a
gravel,
circle.
and eventually to sand beneath your feet. You find yourself in a large, fairly rectangular room, a natural-looking, cavernous room. The walls seem to almost curl into the room, like the bottom of the wall and the edge of the floor sort of fade into each other instead of simply meeting. It's almost like a half pipe at a skate park, the way they curve into each other. Above you, the walls rise up into complete darkness. On the left side of the cavern, built directly into the stone, is a translucent, shimmering curtain. Directly ahead of you, against the far wall, is an elevated piece of ground, making a platform about 10 feet above the floor. On the right side, an identical, shimmering curtain, blowing in a non-existent wind. On the platform, up against the wall, is a single, simple-looking wooden chest. In the center of the room, a torch that is slowly flickering out.
Can I just frostbite the chest?
Sure.
Okay.
Ice crystals emerge all over the chest. Nothing.
All right, I
happens.
was just checking to see if it was a
Yeah.
mimic. Nice.
As you guys sort of get adjusted to this room, you hear a voice from high above you, booming through the cavernous walls. It has been a long time since I have seen another face. Centuries. Clearly, you have not read the messages I left on the walls, or else you would not be here. So, I will give you one last chance to leave now. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Bro, we
I'm
don't
gonna
want.
turn around and leave. I'm kidding.
We don't mean any harm. We just need to figure out how to rehide the scale because we don't need
Yeah,
people
can we-
finding it.
Can we take a chance to try and explain, like, there is a magical beacon emanating right now. The scale is going to be drawing shit in. We are here to figure out a way to either reseal it or hide it again. We are not here to take it. We have no ill will.
We just want to make
You
sure
hear
Tiamat
the
doesn't
sound
rise.
of thunderous wings above you
What the
as
fuck?
something
Fuck.
descends toward you, toward the
Holy
bottom
shit.
of this chamber,
Oh my-
and you see a
Can I-
massive form
Holy
land
shit.
on the platform in front of the chest. You see
Think
four
they-
legs and two enormous feathery wings on a furry body with a long tail and a face covered in a mane that is both lion-esque and humanoid.
This is a fucking sphinx.
And you see this male sphinx in front of you.
Ah!
It is time to plead your case to the Guardian.
It's like under my face.
It emanates this enormous roar. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, no, wait. Does the ring help me at all? No, probably
I'm good
not.
at these.
No.
I'm good at these. Thank God.
All right, it's fine. It's fine. I got +1. What dice am I picking? We're gonna go with a seashell. Fuck it. Oh, good. That's good. 19.
I was a 23.
10.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Oh, I lost my good dice. Hold on.
I guess I'm gonna help Ilme
Hey.
because that's the first one. Oh God.
17?
I'm gonna help Ilme because I don't think I can help Adagio.
I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
That's 5 onto Ilme's roll, so 15.
15.
So 15 for Ilme, 2 for Adagio. Alexios was a 17.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryujin, what were you?
19.
Okay.
But I
So,
rolled 8 in total, though.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryujin, Anora,
Also, that 2 sounds scary.
you guys hear this roar and you feel like the dust in this entire cavern unsettle itself. And for the first time, this entire dungeon crawl, you hear the unmistakable sound of a door shutting behind you. The rest of you,
That's fucking rough.
What door?
What behind
the door you
us?
came
We
in,
walked through the archway.
the open archway,
Archway.
now has
Oh,
a pillar
God.
of stone.
You
Everyone
know, I
else,
was actually gonna say I was gonna stand under it, and I'm really glad that I didn't. Instant death.
everyone
Yes,
else, you hear
decapitated.
this roar, and it seems to echo in your soul. You are all frightened of the Sphinx as this trial commences. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode.
I knew
Oh
it.
my god!
If you guys want to
Gotta
see
write that shit
a
down.
sneak peek of what this looks like,
Yes.
Yes.
Albert needs to load in. I can't see it.
All right, let me just. Holy shit!
Holy
I just want to point out the detail that went into making these icons is actually, was pretty solid.
thank you.
shit.
So, we will see what happens next
I'm gonna
on
cry.
next Monday's episode
what's gonna
of The
happen
Links of
next. I'm gonna-
Tartarus.
I'm gonna cry.
If I were you, I'd think about what you're gonna say to this Sphinx.
Shouldn't we just explain like the situation, what's going on?
Sure,
I mean,
sure.
Yeah,
Sphinx,
guys.
Sphinx can be understanding, right?
Sure.
All I
Right?
can think of is a Sphinx from Mario Odyssey. He just asks you trivia and you hope for the best.
That's a funny Sphinx encounter. For
I think
real,
of the Sphinx
I
from
spent a lot of
Assassin's Creed
time
Odyssey.
thinking about this Sphinx encounter, and I hope that it holds up to what I hope it can be.
Oh god.
Is he gonna
We'll
ask us
see.
riddles, and if not, we die?
Why is
Exactly.
Kai so big?
Why
What
is Kai getting
happening?
so big?
Is it gonna be like Kai versus the Sphinx?
Listen, I'll take it. I think he should stay that side.
Kaiju battle.
Oh, I like what you did there. Wow.
All right, so we're gonna
Kai.
end tonight, guys. Make sure to tune in tomorrow where we come into this exact moment and we will see what happens with this Sphinx. Oh, I'm also gonna off stream. I'll roll for all the NPCs to see which NPCs are frightened as well. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go to the ending soon screen and we're gonna find someone to raid. If you have someone, if one of your friends is streaming right now or something, type them in the chat and maybe we'll raid them. So thank you guys. We will see you next week. Bye.